Mike.
Mike. And now I will cut to you.
Okay.
And alive.
Hello, and welcome to a Tuesday night one-shot. Ordinarily, Scott would be here doing this, but he is off tonight, so I'm going to step in for a one-shot that I kind of am working on. My name is David. Usually I sit there during Drifters or back there during Newbs, but now I'm here, so that's what's happening.
You said
Or I was
there
hurry
for like
there.
20 episodes.
I haven't been hurry for a while, but I haven't DM'd anything in like 30 years, so we're just jumping right back in here. If you guys want to go around and introduce your characters before I get into the details of where we're starting. So, no rush.
All right. I am Joffrey the Druid Lebowski. I'm a herbalist druid who specializes in talking to animals, controlling flames, and conjuring ice for my aggressions. I also have a feat in drow high magic.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
I have like a -1 initiative, and I got boatloads of like wisdom and like some perception, but not much.
Does your dwelling also happen to have a really fancy rug that ties the room together?
Maybe.
Or you need to acquire yourself a magic carpet.
Yeah, right. Which I can meditate on. Oh, and I also can summon a beast. My familiar is a mule. And it's Gran Torino is the breed.
Gran Torino.
It's 73. I'm not sure if that was the year it was born or what, but...
Perfect. Onward.
My character is Illenhall, a human paladin, and I have a trident and smite.
That's
And I
my
plan to use it. And I can heal.
perfect.
Good, because I'll probably need that. Being that I'm not real high on strength or anything, so I am a Lightfoot Halfling Rogue that goes by the name of What's It To Ya? And yeah, I'm here to. I'm the quiet, kind of pick your pocket kind of guy. So.
Okay.
Too bad you couldn't talk Rachel into making a Walter character.
If I would have known like it was gonna be us three, I would have just whipped up one real quick.
Yeah.
But next time,
Next time.
next one shot.
Next time. Okay.
2 shot.
Second shot. This little one shot is taken out of a larger campaign that I'm working on, so it just kind of ripped it out of that. I didn't exactly know where it was going to be in my little world anyway, so it just kind of landed somewhere, and so this is where we'll begin. Where did my map go? You enter the small town of Hawks Point, located on the western edge of Amazia's forest. It is a quaint forest village with few provisions. At first glance, you see a blacksmith shop, a tavern, several dwellings. A windmill sits in the center of the main town, and several people are around it talking. So,
What was the
You
name of the
guys-
forest?
Amazia's, Amazia.
Lamaziang.
That's the name of the town.
Forest.
The forest. Hawks Point is the name of the little village.
Gotcha. And
So-
everything here is Hawks Point, or all of this too.
These two houses, I guess, are sort of on the outer edge of town, but everything in this area is the windmill is supposed to be the center of town. This is what I just threw together. So you guys are entering, yep, from that way. Perfect. And
Wait, keep up. I got short legs.
you can make your way into town, I guess. See who you see.
Start killing people. Get that XP, man.
For killing commoners.
Well, these three seem like they're focused on something around the windmill. I'd like to approach these three and just. Hello.
Do you want to move up at all?
What's the haps?
Greetings,
Yeah.
travelers. Just catching up on the gossip as we get our water for the day.
anything exciting happening or anything going on that you can clue us in on? We're from out of town, so we don't know.
Yep.
We don't know anything about where we are.
An unusual amount of travelers in town lately, we've noticed. The tavern is quite busy for this time of day, and the blacksmith Scruffy, we'll go with blacksmith Scruffy, is in a excited mood about something as well. Don't ask me what. He's always going on about something.
This guy.
Yeah. So that's my little blacksmith hut that I made.
I was gonna say it looks pretty much that's like who that is. But...
Yep.
All right.
So that's all that
That's all these three got.
these three got.
All right. Who you guys want to talk to?
I mean, Scruffy seems to be pretty agitated. Should go over and see what he's up to?
We're just gonna go talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm the druid, man. I'm chill.
He's chill. Okay.
All right. Let's step on over to Scruffy.
Oh, I'm riding on my summon mule.
Greetings, travelers. What brings you to town?
Was that you're familiar?
We were just back talking to those three
Don't
over
stand
there,
so
or
well.
however many, over by the windmill over there. They said that you were kicking up a bit of a stir. What's going on?
Are you adventurers for hire, perchance? If your services are available.
I've been known to adventure, man.
Adventure man.
Depends. What's it to you at your service?
Well, several days ago, a traveler came to town. He said he was on his way here from Wald, which is deep in the forest. And as he was traveling, according to him, a fireball went streaking overhead, exploded in the forest. He said he could hear the explosion but couldn't see it. And it scared the hell out of him, and he ran off, made his way here. When he told me this, it reminded me I've heard stories where if you can find where these fireballs from the sky crash, they often contain rare stones, rare metals, which take enchantment very well when you forge them into weapons or turn the stones into objects. So I would like you guys to find the traveler, retrace his steps, and see if you can find where this hopefully skyrock landed.
What's in it for us?
I can pay you outright a reward when you get back in the form of gold, or I could cut you guys a deal on whatever enchanted items come from the metal or the stone, or a combination. We can figure that out when you bring something back and how much you bring back.
Rocks from space. Far out, man.
What space?
Far out.
What is this space you speak of? You must have knowledge beyond that of our small town, sir.
I'm a practicing Dudism, so I know of quite a few things that are.
Just a quick question: in these forests, do there happen to be any eagles? Because the druid hates the eagles, man.
I'm sure there are, but they'll
We'll make sure to
avoid,
avoid
they'll
those,
avoid
man.
you if you avoid them.
Okay, we'll avoid them. Where was this traveler last seen?
He was staying above the tavern. His name is Ruprecht Reisender. You can't miss him, carrying a backpack, goofy look on his face. Seemed quite the naive type, maybe 16, 17. Try and recruit him, bring him back here. We'll work on a plan to get you guys equipped if he agrees to go, and try and get you on your way.
This guy doesn't want to go for some reason.
The explosion scared the hell out of him, and he ran halfway here afterwards. You know, he didn't know what it was when he heard it and saw it. but you know, I'm sure if I can coax you guys to go find it with a reward, maybe I could reward him as well. Make it worth his time. We don't have any of the adventuring type here, otherwise I'd have hired someone local, you know. But thankfully you guys came along.
Well, don't thank us yet. We haven't done this yet. Hold on now. All right. Well, should we go find this dude?
Let's go find him. To the tavern?
All right,
Tavern.
bring him on back here when you find him. Thank you, sirs.
Is this the door,
Yep.
or is that like what's this to?
I think that goes to the back door because that's like the storeroom. So that's actually the front door where you guys are
Got it.
passing through now.
Okay, so
I had a bigger one of these. I don't know where it went, but okay. So you walk into the tavern. You see the bartender. He's serving drinks. You see a barmaid bringing drinks to this table. There is 2 people here talking, 3 people around the bar. So if any of them fit that description, feel free to go and converse, or perhaps the bartender knows who you're looking for. I don't know.
you say something about a backpack on his back?
Yeah, it looks like the guy's got it back.
I'm gonna guess it's him,
Yeah.
being that he's the only one with a backpack on.
It's good deductive reasoning.
I mean, can't see much from down here. It's a long way to look up for me, but it's my guess. If you guys can see better, I'll let you take the lead.
So you could roll. Well, I mean, no, not really. You kind of know who you're looking for. Perhaps.
Oh, it sounded like we might know who we're looking for. So I'm gonna mosey. Do we know what kind of person he is?
He's human.
Human? Okay. Just making sure I'm not gonna get kicked in the face immediately by this guy.
Nope.
Humans are capable of that.
Well,
I've
right,
known
but
many.
you know, I don't want to find somebody that doesn't like, you know, halflings. All right, I'll walk up over this way, I guess.
I'll saddle up
Sure.
to the bar.
Barmaid is done dropping off drinks, so she can walk
Okay.
back around here.
I'll
and
guard
she
the
can-
door so
Okay.
he doesn't get out.
Perfect.
Good idea.
All right,
He sees you 2 coming, he may run.
I trampoline up on the stool.
Okay. Afternoon. What's your name?
I'm what's it to ya?
I was just trying to politely ask your name.
Oh, my last name is Tuya. First name what's it?
Oh,
Common confusion. I apologize.
oh.
My parents didn't love me.
Very interesting.
Also, a bit of a nosy question for somebody that's just sitting down looking for a seat, but
Well, you're coming to my table and having a seat, so
that's
I
the only
thought
open seat I could find.
Okay, thought I'd say hi.
Ah, fair enough. We hear word that you, sorry, me and my pals who I point to and say, we hear from Scruffy?
Scruffy.
Hear from Scruffy over there, the blacksmith, that you just came in with great balls of fire, basically. Being chased by a fireball, more or less. What's the background on that?
What a tale! Making my way from wall deep in the forest along a footpath. All of a sudden, a rumble and a shake, and night turned to day. The sky turned bright as the sun, and then a massive boom off in the distance. Didn't know if it was a dragon or what was coming after me, so I just started running until I got to the main road.
Interesting. So Scruffy has advised us that he would like to find said fireball that ran past your head.
Fireball! It ran. What does he want with it?
Supposedly, it contains some rare metals and some stuff that he could use in his blacksmithing that would be beneficial to him. But he has asked if we would go and requisition this fancy space rock.
Well, it was on the footpath between Wald and the main road here to Hawks Point, so that's where I'd start.
Well, so you see, we're from out of town. We don't know where we're going. We're hoping we can cut you in on the deal that we made with Scruffy to come with us and kind of point us out. We will keep you protected.
Okay, because
We'll keep you upright.
I'm not much of a fighter,
I get that.
and that's 3 days of backtracking for me. I finally just made it here to Hawks Point a day or two ago.
Scruffy made it sound like it was a little closer than that, I guess. But,
What's your Riz?
+3.
Hey, you're pretty good.
Base 16, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, where are you headed to?
Wherever the road takes me, yeah. I'm just a traveler, but
you know,
I could probably be convinced to help you guys. There was some kind folk in Wald, and if I make it back there, sure they would welcome me again.
well, we didn't get any particulars of the detail from Scruffy, but like I said, we could cut you in and give you a pretty good deal. I don't know what you're in for. If you're looking just for gold, or if you're looking for specific, maybe enchanted weapons to help maybe protect you a little more.
Well,
Scruffy promises that we've got it, or he's got it, if we bring this back. So
Scruffy promises he's got it. The bartender overhears some of the conversation. He yells, "Oh, house falling down." He yells,
Oh my god!
"Scruffy's worth it. Richest man in town," and everyone kind of laughs.
I'll have to. Ha 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 ha.
Maybe I should walk over and kind of talk to him. I have +4 intimidation.
Talk to Ruprecht.
Ruprecht.
Sure.
Just
what was your name?
Bob.
No, this is my friend Bob.
Bob the Paladin.
Bob the Paladin. Yeah. Illenhall.
Illenhall. Oh, this is my friend Illenhall. He thought maybe you'd run away, but he decided you're not going to, I guess.
Oh, he's a large fellow. He is.
He's got to keep someone protected. I'm only like 3 foot tall, so.
We'll have you roll intimidation just to see if you can, if your stature alone
Intimidate him
intimidates
to
him.
reassure him how protected he will be.
I got an 8.
8. He goes, "Well, I've seen bigger, but you guys seem to need a hand, and I'm not in any hurry to get anywhere in particular, so I'll come along and see if I can point you in the right direction."
All right.
Intimidate him again, just for good measure.
Are you over?
Intimidate him out
Yeah.
the door a little faster.
I'm at the bar. I asked the bartender if he knows where I can get any milk for my
Milk.
clear fire liquor.
There's a. I don't know what I got in the storeroom. I could take a look and see. He wanders back, comes out with a bucket full of cow's milk from this morning. Had it sitting in the cellar, but it's not particularly cold. But you're welcome to a ladle of it if you'd like.
Could I just pull out a glass jar that I already have and like dip it in there?
Sure you can.
Cheers.
All right. Milk's on the house.
Is Sam Elliott sitting at the bar as well too?
This guy's pretty old. He kind of looks like Sam Elliott, I guess.
I look over at him and I just nod assuringly.
Like your style, Druid.
The Druid abides.
Druid brides.
Which
Alright.
one is you?
I'm the rope.
No, this guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
the rope. Sorry.
All right. That way then when I move you guys out, I move the right person.
Okay.
All right. I asked the bartender, have you noticed anything strange or heard any stories about weird things in the woods recently? Like scary things, man.
Nothing scary. Just a bit more foot traffic these days. We've had, several more passer-throughs than usual in the last couple days. Usually Hawks Point is a pretty quiet little town, but there seems to be some comings and goings.
Any odd guys that might stand out to you, man?
No one really in the way of odd. Just more strangers than we're used to here in our small town.
And no one's gone missing too, right?
Nope. No one's gone missing.
All right. Thank you for the milk.
No
Good
problem,
vibes.
friend.
All right. And we got Ruprecht in tow too, right? He's
Yep.
all on board.
Yep, I'll give you a hand. You talked me into it.
And is this a horse trough out here?
Yeah.
So I walk outside.
All right.
And I
As do-
cast Ray
as
of
do we.
Frost on the horse trough. Does it have water in it?
Sure.
I freeze some of the water in the horse trough, turn it into ice, then I put the ice in the milk, and then I put my alcohol in the drink.
Perfect.
I'm now juiced.
As I walk out, what's that you're making?
Oh, you know, special recipe I got.
Is that your first one of these of the day?
Milkshake.
What would,
Probably not the last one either.
Yeah.
I suppose if you keep having too many of those, what would you roll for a check? Would that be just
Constitution.
Constitution? Just to see if he gets drunk?
And maybe perception.
See if well, maybe we'll dock you if you start having one or too many of those.
How
Druid,
many? How
Druid,
many is
hit
too
that
many?
guy. Which one?
I don't know your tolerance. How many
Okay.
is too many?
Oh, I guess what's my constitution? I got pretty good constitution. Like half my constitution?
Fitting.
Constitution is 17.
Holy crap.
Say a quarter of that.
Alright, each drink counts as like 1.
Sure.
Alright.
Each drink counts as one.
You got it.
Okay.
Write it down. Alright.
So we want to head back to Scruffy. He can get you going on your journey. So Scruffy, oh, you found him. Good. I'm glad to see you have him in tow. Let me know if you guys think you need anything extra. You have this animal with you, or you can summon it?
Yeah, it's summoned.
Okay, because you're also welcome to my donkey, who is behind my blacksmith shop here. You could throw some saddlebags on him in case you find a good amount of whatever there is. I can equip you with, weapons or armor. I am a blacksmith after all. And if you think you need anything else, let me know.
Oh, we're out over here.
Sure.
My little scruffadiddle. This is yours?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Armor's really not my gig, man, but would you happen to have any, like, arrows? I do have a longbow. I could always use a spare.
Arrows. I do have several. About 6 is what I have made with the points on me.
I will take those.
I don't know what other kinds of dangers you might encounter. I have, that's perfect, 3 potions of greater healing on me as well, if you would like to each equip yourself with one.
Sure.
The forest is a dangerous place. You never can be sure what you might run into.
Which potion of healing?
Greater.
Greater.
Not a witch potion.
I also did some digging in my toolbox here. Happened to come across a map that might help you guys out. So, we are here at Hawks Point. Wald, where Ruprecht came from, is down here. So if you were to take the main road, you could take the main road, and then this is a footpath. So if he's right, somewhere in this area is where the Skyrock landed. I don't know how helpful that is, but it gives you a lay of the land.
Can we have what's his bucket?
Ruprecht?
Yeah,
Ruprecht.
just be like, does that sound right? Just kind of like,
He goes, yeah, because I was leaving Wald on my way on the footpath to the main road when I heard the explosion. And I probably ran nonstop for about an hour before I made it to the main road. So he was probably somewhere in here.
And the asteroid crashed somewhere in here, right?
Somewhere in the thicket, yep.
okay. All right.
if you guys are leaving soon.
So we should probably head back to that section of road that he witnessed it at, and then
What I'm thinking.
travel in the direction of the meteorite.
He says, Ruprecht chimes in and says, if we stick to the road and the footpath, and I can find it easily enough, it's probably about a 3-day trek. If we were to bushwhack straight through, you could probably knock off a day, but I stick to the roads. I'm not one to wander off into the woods unnecessarily.
Okay.
I dig the forest, man.
You dig the forest,
The
man?
one with the trees.
Well, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a fourth with us just in case, we need a sacrifice.
Oh, okay.
So,
So if we cut a path through the woods, it's gonna be you guys leading the way. All I know is heading south.
we'll keep you in the middle so that way we got you protected on both ends.
Okay.
Technically, it'd probably be you guys leading the ways anyway because I'm not very big or strong for that matter, so.
I might be able to talk to birds while we're in the forest too.
Perfect.
Maybe they give us a bird's eye view.
As long as it's not an eagle.
Exactly. That's now canon. It's hard canon.
It's now canon.
Technically, I didn't write the story for it, so.
Anything else you guys want before you go or need?
Let me check here.
Like a shield or something like that?
I think trident's two-handed, isn't it? No, I'll just use my trident.
You got it. Did you get a greater healing
No,
potion
I think
too?
I'm okay. Unless there's
No.
a way to like.
I have lay on hands.
Oh, you just got one
I'm guessing,
from.
can he do like upgrades?
what's his
or
name?
is it just straight
I
How
could
many
just write it.
points is it?
base weapons?
How many?
Base
Healing
weapons.
points is it?
That's
The
a good
only thing
question.
otherwise that I would have you throw on
What's it cost?
to the donkey's saddlebags would
It's
be
free.
some
Huh? I'll take
pickaxes maybe.
Oh yeah, good point.
Because if you do find this metal rock, whatever it is you come across, I don't know if you want to bang the hell out of it with your swords and your tridents.
Oh, we
You
have
might
to
want-
break it apart, huh?
Well, I don't know. I've never seen one in person,
Fair enough.
but most of the time, stones and
Greater
rocks
healing?
you can't haul off in one piece. If it's big enough, you'd have to break it up, I guess.
Does anybody in town have a wagon?
Ruprecht chimes in and says, as dense as this forest is, you probably wouldn't be able to haul a wagon. You know,
We couldn't put the giant thing in the wagon and haul it.
a donkey
Okay.
with side bags, whatever you call them,
Saddlebags.
saddlebags,
Potion of
sorry,
healing
is
greater.
probably the only
It's
thing that's
got
going to
some
get
weird
around.
vernacular.
Okay.
And you know, by bushwhacking, it'll cut time off, but you know, it's slower travel than it is sticking to the roads.
Mm-hmm. Do you have, Bob? Do you have? I guess whichever Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got the donkey? Do you have like the inventory on the donkey too?
I think so. The only thing, since it is conjured, I kind of lose it at night. I just have to conjure it in the morning. But, I mean, theoretically, I can haul stuff in between that as well, too.
Okay. Well, then you're in charge of the. You're in charge of the inventory for him by hauling the thingamawhatsits.
Got it.
Okay.
Pickaxes. That's what I'm
Pickaxes.
looking for.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
you can take his donkey too. You can take Scruffy's donkey.
No,
Oh.
sure. Yeah.
Oh, in that case.
So you want to? He won't disappear at night. You can.
Yeah, we'll
But-
just take the fully outfitted blacksmith donkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
You guys can probably find or hunt something in the forest if you need to. If you don't have rations, the tavern owner, bartender could probably set you up with food, but he's gonna charge you for it if he knows it's for me because I got the money. You can put it on my tab if you really need something to eat to break with.
I think we can.
Probably got a couple days worth of rations.
I was gonna say I've got 5 days worth of rations. in
And it's not
the
like I'm
inside.
gonna like make you eat or anything. I'm just
Oh, okay.
bringing it up like
Good.
when you camp, you know, might want to snack on
We
something.
can always eat the donkey.
That's right. The big rock came alive.
So yeah, then Ruprecht's backpack is just gonna be filled with whatever you find, and he's gonna have to haul it back. So
All right. Well, I think I'm good.
Good.
Got everything I need.
Through the forest, right? Is that
To
where
the
we're going?
forest.
Starting up.
I think so.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm going to. I don't know how much good that will do. I'll get it out. If you need to see the map again, I don't think you'll need to. But let me clear some stuff. So.
You need me to clear?
No, it's okay.
Grab your donkey.
That's what she
Behind.
Is that a
I was
euphemism?
just gonna say that. I can't. I'm in public.
No, I meant this one.
Oh, this one is bad.
Poof.
I thought you by like laying it on its side every time was just like a feature of the donkey of yours.
Yeah.
Then you
Lazy.
said conjured. Yeah.
Lazy ass donkey.
That's how it moves.
So I'm just
It
gonna
just
kinda,
slides across the ground.
I'm just gonna kind of throw a couple more trees out just for ambiance. If anyone wants to move some around, they may. I don't want them in anyone's way either, though. So that's probably right in the way of the camera, isn't it? That one I just set
I
there.
don't know. I don't have the.
Okay, no biggie.
There we go.
Okay.
So let's see. No, looks good.
So you guys set off. It is, mid-afternoon probably. So you got a good, 6 hours of daylight left, 4 hours of daylight left. It's this time of year probably, so it's a little chilly, but nothing terrible. You start making your way south, and does anyone want to do anything while we're heading south?
Well, we're traveling through the woods. I want to keep an eye out for special herbs.
Special herbs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm sure there's something around, but this being my little one shot here, I didn't really plan for anything.
Sure.
But you could roll a nature check, would that be? And see if you find anything.
24.
24?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me see. I actually have. Maybe I can bring something up here real quick. Oops. Let me.
Action searching.
Yep, that's
Looking
right.
up stuff on the screen.
Looking up stuff on the screen.
Researching.
You come across some. It is called Arlan, A-R-L-A-N. It is a plant with large green leaves and small flowers that grows mainly in the undergrowth. The pollen of this plant has healing properties. Chewing on the leaves will heal 2 hit points per level for a maximum of 20. Each leaf must be eaten at least 2 hours apart to take effect.
Can I smoke it?
Sure.
Okay.
So if you can dry it out in time, it'd be fresh.
Okay.
So it'd be kind of hard to smoke.
I might dry it overnight.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'll keep that herb sheet open. So you guys continue to push on.
How many are ones? How many are ones? Like 4?
Yeah, you pick. Well, we'll see. We'll do a roll. Why not? That's what these are for, right? It's got 5 pretty stout leaves growing off it that you're able to pick off.
Nice.
Anyone else want to do anything as we're heading south?
How far into the woods are we so far? How much time?
You've probably traveled, 2 hours. Good. You're definitely beyond. You can't see the forest through the trees anymore. You're getting down south into the thick of it. As you're bushwhacking your way through. Ruprecht is, just along for the ride since you're bushwhacking. All he knows is he's heading south. So he's just kind of walking along with you, hoping you guys got a better sense of direction and that, at some point, as long as you don't hit this path, if you hit this path and you haven't come across, Rupert says, if you hit the footpath into Wald and we haven't found it yet, we've gone too far south. We've missed it. Because it's in this neighborhood somewhere.
Could I do like a perception check on him, see if he's like a little extra nervous or something like that?
Look around
Sure.
or look for smoke.
He comments on that. I thought of the same thing when I was talking to Scruffy about it. It's been quite wet lately. So any fire that it would have caused probably wouldn't have spread or would have already gone out.
Okay.
Are you doing a perception check on him?
11.
11. Yeah, he's nervous about the fact that he's bushwhacking through the forest.
Okay.
And he's naive enough that you guys seem like good fellows. You haven't murdered him the second you got into the forest. You need him
That's
in a
the
sense.
First and ultimate test.
So that if he comes across something familiar or notices something, he'll probably realize it.
Okay.
So a couple more hours pass, starts to get dark. Now Ruprecht starts to get a little shaky.
Okay.
And he confesses, I'm, not a fan of the dark, friends. If we're gonna go much further, I'm probably gonna start to be freaking out a little. So I'm okay going until dark, but I don't particularly want to be walking around in the woods much further than that. So you have maybe another hour of daylight to keep on moving south.
Okay.
If there's anything else you want to do before dark.
I'm good with just setting up camp. I don't have anything that I want to do. If you guys got stuff, go for it.
Okay. No, I'm good with setting up camp as well too.
Okay.
Yeah, good with me.
Circle up. Oh, first round.
You said you're. Oh wait.
Nighttime.
Ooh.
Did you say you have you conjured a donkey, so you can't conjure anything else up, or can you only conjure during the day?
I can conjure anytime during the day. It just goes away before the long rest.
Can you do anything at night to like guard, just in case something wants to try to attack us?
I mean, I can try and talk animals into keeping watch and making noise if they.
I'm just saying, unless somebody can go off. Actually, it might be me.
Do we have a campfire prop? There it is.
Ruprecht is quite good at starting fires, so he gets a campfire going, settles around it. He busts out some salted pork and starts munching. Hands it around. Anyone else hungry? Anyone?
What is it?
Salted pork.
I don't really eat meat, man. But
I'll take some.
All
It's up
right,
to
there
you.
you go.
I just pull some like random pocket seeds out of my pocket. Start eating seeds.
You sit around, joking around the fire. It's fully nighttime now. And from out of the woods... Oh, where's my sheet here? Comes two figures who approach from back here.
Like, who goes there, man?
Hello, fellow travelers. Funny to see someone out this far. We were hunting rabbits when the night closed in on us faster than expected. Would you mind if we shared your fire and cooked up our rabbits quickly? We'd be happy to share with you.
What do these peeps look like? Two dudes?
2 humans.
2 humans?
Yep.
What are you hunting rabbits all the way out here for?
Fat rabbits in these parts. The
Right.
fattest rabbits are in the middle of the forest.
Try and gauge them. I want to roll insight.
On both or one or
Just one. Just
Which
like,
one?
Given by their appearance, this guy holding up the thing.
holding the shovel and the lantern?
Yeah, I rolled a 19 on the insight.
Okay.
His mood or intentions.
Mood or intentions. He's hungry and tired and wants to use your fire. No, there's nothing sinister about his motives.
Okay. Okay.
I'm good with it. YOLO.
Thank you, sirs. They pull up next to the fire
We're gonna die.
and got some long sticks, and they stick their rabbits on and they start cooking over the fire. The
I speak with animals if the rabbits are cooking and I hear their screams.
wonderful. As a non-meat eater, you feel a little queasy smelling the rabbits cooking on the fire, but you know
Horrific.
they seem like they're nice enough guys. We'll call this one a bag man is what I was going to call him because it looks like he's carrying a bag. What brings you guys out this far? Not many people venture this deep into the forest off of the roads.
Ironically enough, hunting rabbits as well.
No luck though, huh?
We're kind of on a treasure hunt of our own, but we're not quite sure what we're looking for.
Treasure hunt. There's plenty of strange things in these woods, I'm sure. We're just about 2 days into our walk and didn't bring anything to start a fire with, unfortunately. Glad we came across you guys.
Yeah.
How do you hunt rabbits with that shovel?
You sneak up on them real quiet like and then smack them with it.
Does his name happen to be Elmer?
No, I've been calling his name can be Elmer. I guess I didn't think of names
Elmer
for
the
them.
rabbit hunter?
Sure.
Right?
Be very quiet.
Sure, he can be Elmer.
Yeah.
So, what are your guys' names?
I'm Illenhall.
Illenhall. Very nice to meet you.
You know, I'm Druid. El Druiderino is Druidness.
Nice to meet you,
The whole
Drew.
brevity thing.
I am Mr. Tuya. Last name Tuya. First name What's It?
Perfect. And you over there, young man, he says, I'm Ruprecht, and I'm just happy to be here.
Just living
Glad
the
there's a fire.
So, you guys heading the same way we are? We're heading south,
We are headed.
right? We're heading south.
Yeah, we've been south. Now we're headed back around. We're actually taking the long way back down to Wall.
Do you see anything strange on your walk north?
Strange how?
Strange different. Non-forest like.
I thought the clearing of the throat was like the hint,
Oh.
strange.
Strange. Plenty of let's see, a lack of animals further south. We didn't actually come across any rabbits until we got a little further this direction. So kind of much more quiet than usual. Further south you go.
Do you guys just come straight this way? As in, if you just backtracked, you would be going straight back south that way?
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting.
Can I do a quick nature check and see if there's any birds or small squirrels around us currently? They said it's further south. There's no animals, right?
Yeah, they just noticed a lack of birds and animals, and just it's unusually quiet further south. It doesn't have its usual.
But it's still the same kind of animal density
Up here,
where we're at currently.
I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are there any birds around currently? It's nighttime.
not at night.
All right.
What would you have at night that you could summon? Foxes, owls, bats, maybe. But I mean, you can see.
All right. I go off into the distance and I start cooing like an owl into the night.
Someone may want to keep an eye on him. We might need to go find him later if he keeps tootling too far.
He goes too
I
far into
tripped
the
on a
woods.
cloud. I fell 8 miles.
Yeah, exactly.
Took his
Stormed my
milk
mind
with
on a
him.
giant
Yeah.
sky.
drinks his drink and smokes his curative herbs and wanders off into the forest. Are you trying to find out anything particular? If you can summon an owl or a bird or a fox, or just
I'm just seeing if there's out there. If I can find anyone, I'm just going to try and talk to it and ask it for assistance or guidance or something like that.
okay,
If the
Yeah.
potential exists.
okay. There's owls in the trees. There's you don't see any. Well, let's see.
I guess what's the distance?
Well, as you're standing there, let's see what's another good nocturnal animal. A raccoon goes walking practically right in front of you, stops, sees you, kinds of freezes, waiting, kind of looking at you, seeing what you do.
I cast Speak with Animals. Hello, furry brethren.
Is this like automatic, or is it something you have to?
I think it's just automatic. For the duration, you can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts, and you can use any of the influence actions with them as well, too.
Okay.
They have little to say about topics that don't pertain to survival or companionship, but at a minimum, they can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, or others perceived on the last day.
So it'll tell you if there's something unusual around, basically.
Which I ask it.
Okay. The raccoon is first a little shocked that it can understand you, and it says, "No, nothing strange about. Haven't seen anything unusual. These two that you're talking to, though, they've kind of been circling. They were circling the area for a while before they finally stopped in to take up a seat next to your guys's. Would he know what a fire is? Your scary heat source." And that's all he has to say.
Okay.
Unless there,
I ask Amanda's furry little friends as well, too. Have any of them gone missing at all?
no, everyone that's accounted for should be in my circle.
Thanks, little dude. Carry on.
So, how long does that take? About? Oh, it's not something you had to do for 10 minutes, right? It's automatic.
I think it lasts for 10 minutes, so I
Okay.
can still talk 10 minutes later.
Okay.
Yeah, it's instantaneous, verbal somatic.
Okay.
I just have to, they just have to be within earshot.
Okay. So yeah, he tells you what he told you. Got anything to eat?
Yeah, let's give them some seeds. These
Awesome.
Tiny little dexterous hands.
He snags them up from you and says thanks and runs back off into the tree area here.
Sweet. I walk back to the group suspiciously.
So what did you learn
Oh!
out there in the woods, smoking your?
Is that what he was doing?
Commune with nature, man.
I need some of them. I need some of them leaves you got. What the
I'm
heck?
sure somewhere in that huge list of herbs, there's some kind of herb that allows you to speak with animals
with
as well.
nature.
Yeah, there's some kind of herb in there, but it's like
Or at least
10
think you
pages
do.
long.
That's what I'm waiting for. Is we're just gonna
understand me.
keep heading south and find out this is all. It's all just been a pipe dream.
Well, it's funny those guys were circling around.
Well, you don't know that.
Yeah. I pull,
Hey, I'm gonna told him.
He didn't tell you.
I
Oh, I
pull
was listening
Ellen.
to
I
him.
pull Ellen Hall aside,
Okay, you pull Ilan Hall
and I
aside.
pretend to point up at the stars like I gave you a lesson in astronomy. When I
Okay.
tell 'em. So these guys were circling our camp for a little bit. I haven't told what's it yet, but I'm a little questionable about their motives here. I suggest we probably keep an eye on them.
Keep an eye on that guy with the shovel.
Stand close and keep your sword even closer. Trident, sorry.
Why don't you put me next to that guy? Just in case.
Stand menacingly behind them.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so Elmer and his friend, I don't know, Bagman, we'll call him Fudd. Elmer and Fudd, they've, rabbits are well enough cooked. They tear off a portion and hand what's left of it around. They start eating it. If you guys want a piece of it, you know, we are welcome to it. They're not. They're obviously consuming it, so you know they're
No
not.
nefarious deeds.
No nefarious deeds in there, I guess. But
Can I pocket it for like later?
yeah, sure.
Awesome.
They're like, yeah, I get it. If you're not hungry, always.
Well, I
good-
just ate before we left.
All right.
I'm not terribly hungry. So
always,
thank
always
you.
good to have some cooked rabbit just in case.
Wabbit.
He turns around and looks at Illinal and says, "Little warmer in front of the, around the fire instead of behind us, you know, friend."
I'm fine.
As you wish. I guess you're well insulated in that armor, but I think it's quite cold this evening. You know, they just continue conversation.
No, never mind. Go ahead. I changed my mind on what I wanted to do.
Anyone want to do anything else?
Past my bedtime.
Elmer and Fudd are, nothing like a full stomach and a greasy face around a fire. If you guys don't mind us camping here with you, we'll just take a spot a little ways away. We've got our what is it? Our
Camping gear.
bedrolls and some blankets. We're just gonna camp out for the night with you if you don't object.
Sounds good to me, man.
Sure.
Okay. We've had a long day hunting rabbits. We're gonna crash out. So they could be kind of together for warmth. Nothing implied by it, but they're. And they lay down and they undo their bedrolls. They pack their stuff away and they lay down to go to sleep.
Well, I'm a bit of a night owl, so I'm going to stay up and just kind of make sure we're safe for a little bit
Okay.
while people. I might just do like a little patrolling.
Rupert's bush too. He's gonna go to bed around the fire.
Yeah, I'll go to sleep.
Illinal, gonna go to sleep. Okay.
I'm just going to stick around this little area, just kind of.
Okay.
Maybe just for like an hour,
Okay.
and then like once I feel like we're good.
So, an hour goes by, nothing unusual happens. Roll. Well, okay. I was gonna say if you wanted to stay up and keep looking, I'd have you roll, Constitution or something to see if you start getting too tired.
No.
You got a long walk tomorrow, so.
Yeah, I should probably get to bed, but I do have a question. Let me find where I found that. That's what I'm looking for. So, can I look through their bags?
You want to sneak over and see if you can root through their stuff? Sure. Do a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, I didn't bring my.
You need some dice.
Nope. I just used this. 25.
25. You start rooting through their stuff. You find they do have your usual camping provisions. You're sneaky enough about it. Obviously, they don't really rouse. They do have some. I think what else they would have. They do have several large hammers, a couple chisels. They have a better map of the area, and you notice that there is an area that is circled suspiciously right in the area where you guys think you're supposed to be heading.
Do we happen to have any like paper where I could do like that pencil trick where like take a tracing of it?
Do you have paper? I don't know.
I couldn't remember if I did or not. Oh, apparently I've got thieves' tools, whatever that means. No, it does not look like it.
You are able to deduce from just looking at it, though, that you're headed in the right direction, and it is a specifically similar spot to where Ruprecht thinks he saw the fireball
Okay.
come in.
Okay. I'll put everything back so they don't
Okay.
question anything. Map 2,
Okay, map 2.
and I'll inform these guys in the morning. I'll go to sleep over here.
Okay. Night goes on. These guys, well, let's have them do a stealth check too, maybe. What would that be here? For them to do it, would it just, is there a check to see if, like, a bad guy can sneak away?
I think it would passive perception. So you would do a stealth check, and then this is just guessing.
Okay.
You'd do a stealth check, whoever was sneaking away or whatever, and then if they had a passive perception that beat that,
They
might-
would hear them sneaking off. Okay.
That would be my guess.
Perception
19.
or
So I'm guessing you guys don't have a passive perception of 19 going anywhere. So at some point in the night before the sun comes up, Elmer and Fudd sneak away. So when morning comes, the fire is dead, and you guys wake up, and Elmer and Fudd are both gone.
What the fud?
What the Fudd?
Well, I should have known that was gonna happen.
What did you know?
Last night, while everybody was sleeping, I rummaged through their bags because I wasn't quite trusting of them.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out they had a map that I tried to get a copy of it, but I didn't bring my map copy tool with me. So they have a map with basically this area, where basically we're thinking what we need to go to. Had a pretty big circle around it, assuming that they're looking for the same thing we are.
Oh no.
So we may meet them again.
Ruprecht becomes concerned. He goes, I didn't think there was going to be competition for this thing. I'm not a fighter. I don't know if we encounter a fight, I'm just going to run. I hope you know that. Run and hide. It's my thing.
Now, in a past life of mine, I've had dreams of battling something called a droid, and me and my pal at the time took a human shield known as Shits' Pants. I don't know where any of this came from. However, if you think you're going to try to get away from this, I know how to employ those tricks. So you might want to stick around for a while.
Let's see how he feels about being threatened. Yeah, roll an intimidation check, actually. See if you're willing to pull off this tough talk.
How the hell do I have a +3 Oh, shit. 8.
8. He tells you he's not fond of being threatened. He's here as a volunteer, and he's just looking out for his own.
I'm just
And
saying.
if you're going to employ me as a human shield,
I'm
just
not
gonna
gonna
go back
do
the
it.
way I came.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm just saying I've seen how it's done.
We
Then
wouldn't
I
want
take a step forward.
Yeah, we wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you, right? You're gonna take a step towards Ruprecht.
Yeah.
Okay. Ruprecht sees you roll. Are you trying to intimidate him?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Roll intimidation.
Well, I've got charisma or intimidation.
Take your pick then. Do you want to sweet talk him or do you want to threaten him?
No, intimidation.
You
Okay,
want that
then.
sweet threaten him.
Sweet threaten him.
So roll it.
Yep, roll it if you're trying to threaten him.
We're gonna be best friends.
Do you want to be Shits' Pants?
16.
16. You put a hand on his shoulder and give a
Say, you're
pretty
not going anywhere,
pretty firm
friend.
squeeze, and you kindly remind him that he's also getting rewarded for this, and that he said he'd come help, and you expect him to honor his word.
Yeah.
He
Good.
quivers a smidge, as you dig your armored hand into his shoulder, and he kind of, all right, fine, I'll go with. Sorry, daytime.
I don't like being intimidated.
Yeah,
It's
that's right.
So
That's right.
Sun, breaks the horizon as you both threaten your guide here.
I would like to call it lightly suggesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you lightly suggest you're going to use him as a human shield, and you threaten him or you remind him firmly that he's along to help you.
So we set off south.
I think we got a race as well too. If those guys have a better map, so I start yelling out.
Assumedly,
To birds.
we don't know
I
that.
start yelling out to birds, like, "Hey, birds, birds!"
Is this a
Speak with animals.
speak with animals?
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you need to do a check for, or just automatic?
Just
okay, let's see.
automatic.
Is that how you started?
He
Yeah.
drinks a little milk.
Bird.
Drinks a little milk and starts calling for birds.
You put your finger out, and much like Snow White, a small bird lands on your finger, and tweet, tweet, tweet.
What's that?
Jackalope.
Oh, that's the jackalope. He's always watching. Tweet, 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 tweet,
Why
tweet,
don't
tweet.
you ask him?
So you've summoned your bird friend.
He can't fly. I pull out a handful of pocket seeds and I go like, "Hey, little dude, if you want a bunch more of these seeds, you could probably help us out here. If I could have you fly up in the sky and look for a big black crater in the forest."
Would a bird know what that is?
Well,
Well, let me see.
distinctly,
I'll find out.
Well, then
So
you can converse
something
with
out
it,
of
can't you?
place. A bird would know
Yeah.
something out of
Yeah,
place. Okay.
whatever their language is for
Okay.
a place in the middle of the forest that constantly looks like night or something like that.
Okay.
And I let him eat some seeds, and then I
Just throw
let
him
him
on.
go to
Okay.
go aerial navigate for
Off
us.
This
into the
whole
air.
time while you're doing this, I'm just standing there, just like, what? What is going on?
I take a drink of my Moon Elf tonic, and I wink, and I have milk on my mustache,
Okay.
my druid mustache.
The bird flies off.
I go, "Want some seeds?"
Let me see real quick.
No, I'm just me, your white moon elf.
You travel for 2 more hours south before he comes back and tweet, 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 lands back on your finger and indicates to you that, yes, basically directly south of here, from however long, 2 hours, this is as the bird flies,
This is the crow flying.
from there to back. So, he made it there and back and saw the place in about 2 hours and relays that back to you guys.
Okay.
So depending on your pace, you can't fly. So let's do this. Closer to, 4 hours at a normal
Okay.
pace.
And the animal density has become quite less as well too.
Yeah, he came back, but you haven't seen much of anything else. I mean, it's starting to get quieter.
Okay.
You're noticing there's not the usual squirrel noises and bird noises, and the only rustling you hear is from the wind in the trees and the grass. There's not that many animals around here.
Oh, is my Arlen fully dried out from the night? My plants, my herbs.
Did you
Yeah, I
Do you have
retroactively.
retroactively had them over the fire or
Yes.
something?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you managed to dry out. You had 4 of them.
5.
5 of them. 5 of them. Okay. So let's do this. All but 1 are dried. One of them caught fire and went up as you were drying them.
So I take some of the Arlen leaves, I use some of the parchment that I have, and I roll up magical elf cigaretto.
Elf Cigarello.
And I smoke that, and then I cast High Drow Magic, where I do a detect magic spell for free. Do I detect any magic in the presence of this little animal forest, low density section of the forest?
No, there's nothing magical about what you guys are looking for. I mean, it's
Okay.
just a part of nature. It's just, for the people in this time, it's just a misunderstood part of nature. They don't know what it is that obviously confusion. They know it's a big rock that fell from the sky, but it's not magical.
It's not magic that's doing anything, making
No.
animals run away?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's
The
interesting.
animals could be being killed by something or just running away because they're scared of something as well too. Like
Yeah.
rats leaving a sinking ship or something like that. Okay. But there's no magic going on.
Nope.
All right.
Weird.
That was my dispel magic.
Okay. So it was going to be another 4-hour trip for you guys
Yes.
to get where you needed to be. So you're going to just normal pace, pick up your pace?
Yeah, can
or
we do like double pace?
double pace?
I am riding my
Running?
mule. I conjured it again as well too.
So
I guess we have just the donkey, the blacksmith.
blacksmith's donkey and
We didn't really
your mule.
Yeah, we didn't get horses though. Or anything like
No.
that, did we? Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
No, I mean all the horses in the town would have been spoken for anyway. No one would have been like, sure, take my horse into the middle of the forest and see what you come back with. The blacksmith obviously loaned you his donkey because he's sent you guys out, but
As fast as pace that we can
as
go.
fast a pace as you can. So I imagine that whoever wants to ride Scruffy's donkey can, if you're on yours.
I was gonna say I'm pretty tiny. I could probably just ride bitch on somebody's.
I would
horse, so-
imagine that, yeah, maybe Ruprecht and you. He's about 16, 17, so could probably both ride on a donkey. Sorry, Illinois, you're running.
That's all right.
Okay, so you guys pick up your pace. You start heading south in the direction the bird pointed you. You come. Can you see all them right now quite well, Jeremy?
Do I need to move
Because I'm
this?
trying to. Okay, you come through a clearing. I'm gonna send you guys like if you have reverse course and you're coming from this way.
Okay.
If that's okay. Actually, because
That
I
would be
need.
better cinematically.
Can you see here?
Not as well as if you're coming this way.
But you can right here. Because
Yeah.
that's just quite a reach. Okay, I'll send you guys reverse you as if you're coming from this way. Sorry, that donkey keeps falling over.
That's why we should have the little hand gripper thing.
You come through a clearing. You can definitely smell, something has been burning in this area. It looks amiss, and
More
you
than
come
just Druid.
across. Can you see that? Okay, and you come.
You can't see inside the pit, but
Oh, jackalope. Okay. And there is the objective you've been searching.
top down.
Can I move it to help you out at all, or
No.
Oh,
I'll
top
just-
down you
yeah,
can see
I'll
it,
just
right?
switch to that, and then I don't see the minis are too far that way now.
Can we push it?
So, yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, so there is Ruprecht says, I guess that's probably what we're looking for. I've never seen anything like that before.
What? This isn't the big thing that went by your head?
I couldn't tell you what it was. It was just a flash and a kaboom. And like I
Wow.
said, I ran.
Well, this looks like it was caused by a kaboom, so.
So there's your kaboom. What do you guys want to do?
Looks like a meteor from Taco Asbelius.
Oh, just for a little in-universe flavor, this meteor happened to come from an asteroid that a certain group of people blew up in a galaxy far away a long time ago. So that's where this asteroid came from. For just a little in-universe flavor.
I send my familiar mule
I hum a very triumphant
up to the edge of the
tune.
crater.
Okay.
Does anything happen to him?
Nope.
This is yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's just a conjured spirit. So.
Nope, nothing happens. He walks up. He gives a sniff. It's not, nothing.
He doesn't
nothing
burst into
unusual.
flames
He
or
doesn't burst
explode?
into flames. Nope.
Yet.
Doesn't burst into flames or
I'll
explode.
I'll follow up there once I
Okay.
see that it's fine. I'll just wander up. What's down there? I'm not going in the hole yet. Just looking.
Is my bird friend still around?
No, there's nothing around.
Oh, yeah,
like
that's
your
right.
your animals are quite. They're trained, but we'll see. Your animals are skittish. They're they're neighing a little nervously. They're apprehensive, but they're trained. They're broke, so they do what they're told.
And my
you
little
know?
bird friend like GTFO'd, right?
Yeah, your
All
bird
right.
friend. He told you what he told you, and he hit the road.
I begin to climb this structure.
Do a athletics or acrobatics, whichever you're better at.
Woo! Neither. Whoa, 5, 3.
You,
I look at it and I go,
well, it's quite slippery, the moss on it from the rain lately. So you try to get a footing, but you can't really get a good grip on it. You slide back down.
I whistle
and-
to my donkey, to my mule.
Okay,
What's his name?
that is Ruprecht.
Rupert. Rupert, come here.
I'm gonna try and climb
I apologize about the quote-unquote threat earlier.
Sure we do. Okay, what's happening?
What do you think that is?
Looks like a rock to me.
Want to go grab it? I'm not very strong.
I'm just here to point you guys in the right direction. No one said anything about carrying anything.
Does this at least look like the area that you thought this big thing might have been?
Yeah, we're probably pretty close, I imagine. I've never seen anything else like this. And from what Scruffy described, this is probably it.
Shoot, I don't have a pickaxe. So I can't.
Did
do
you guys
anything.
throw them on the...
Yeah, they're on the other
They're on...
donkeys.
Okay, well...
I'll mosey on back and grab one. Can I do like a quick investigation of just like this big stuff right here, just to make sure like I'm not gonna sink or do anything? Like I'm not gonna just step on it and all of a sudden.
Yeah, you want to like throw a rock at it? or-
Yeah, just yeah.
Okay, yeah, roll an investigation.
Are you kidding me? 8?
You throw a rock down there, it thuds along. The dirt is still wet, but it's not gonna suck you down or anything. You know, the rock kind of thumps along, eventually lands in the bottom where it is damp still, where there's still water collected, and splashes into the hole where the rock is.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go start chipping away at this thing. Anybody would like to help?
So yeah, Tink.
Tink.
Let's see.
Tink.
We'll see. It does have a metallic, tink to it, so
Oh.
it is more metal than rock.
that's
So,
That's the way I like my
That's better.
music.
That's better than hearing. Ow!
yeah, no
Or
boo,
boom.
no boo or boom starts coming out of it. I mean, it is just. Roll. Just do a basic strength check to see
Oh,
if
good.
you can.
-2.
That's yours?
10.
10. You
I was
hit it
thinking I'll climb
with
up.
the pickaxe, and it
That's my idea.
it starts to find a fissure, and you knock off a chunk of it. So it's not
It's not impossible.
it's not impossibly tough. No.
Tink. Tink.
While he's doing that, I
Tink.
try and climb up here
Tink.
with the help of my Gran Torino. Can I roll acrobatics with advantage?
Using the donkey as a
This is kind of
helper, like
this- yeah.
getting up off its back. Yeah.
17. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so you step on the back of your donkey. You're able to
Redemption.
climb up to that first level
Okay.
and stand there without a problem
Okay.
with the donkey's help.
I'm gonna wait for a little bit.
Ilanhall, what are you doing?
I'm still thinking about those two guys,
So
Keep an eye
you're
out.
okay.
Elmer and Fudd.
Elmer and Fudd.
So I'm just gonna stay down there and watch.
Okay.
Protecting our donkey too.
So you've got the tiniest guy wielding the pickaxe. At
That's all right.
at
I'm
this
I'm
big
putting all
hunting
this. I'm putting all
So-
these
He fits
metal
in the hole.
shavings. Putting all these metal shavings into my pouch as they fall. Yeah,
I'm
as
really
they
not
fall
down
off a few
for
times.
manual labor, man. It's really not my gig.
So as you guys
I'm
do,
groveling to myself.
I'm self-employed.
as you guys do what you do from the woods,
Businessman. I have business papers.
comes several people from this way.
I didn't say this, but I would like to point out, if anything happens, could one of you guys shout to me and say, "Hey"?
We're gonna relocate this.
That was very much retroactive.
And
but
several people from this way. And you notice Elmer and Fudd are behind this particular fellow. And he calls out, "Afternoon, gentlemen. I see you found my Skyrock. I thank you for your assistance. We'll take it from here."
This is like our Skyrock, man.
Well, I've been paid in advance a pretty hefty sum to bring this Skyrock, as much of it I can get back with me, and we kind of say, it's our Skyrock, man.
Fucking fascist.
I'm still just chipping away.
I
at
really
this
don't
thing.
want to hurt anybody here, man. You know, I find myself to be rather serene. I found the inner peace, but when it
Come and
comes-
get it.
When it comes in between me and my Skyrock, what do I have for intimidation? Like -4?
Can you see all these guys, Jeremy, or do you need me to move forward at all?
They look great on the battle cam. I'm switching to bird's eye now. I can see them.
Okay.
How
I'm not
deep?
gonna
How
try and
deep is this
intimidate.
crater that I'm in?
I would say it's pretty accurate. So it's roughly, 5-6 feet deep. You had to
So they
climb
can't
down
see
into
you.
it.
So that's why I asked. Okay, thank you.
From their point of view, yeah, if you're tucked in right by the Skyrock and you're chipping away on it, they probably hear it though. I mean, well, let's see what they do. Over their speaking and everyone else's conversation, they haven't heard you yet. Roll perception to see if you hear them speaking down in the hole there.
Okay. Ooh, 21.
Yeah, you hear them.
All right,
So,
so
you, I would say you can make the decision to either stop what you're doing so that they maybe don't know you're there, or you can just choose to keep
Nope.
hammering away and ignore them.
I'm gonna put my pickaxe away. Take my pouch full of these sharded metals that I've chipped away at for however long. How long have I been doing it?
You guys have not been there long, maybe a half hour.
So I've got maybe just like a
Well,
handful.
once this concludes, assuming you survive, I'm not saying, don't mean to say that ominously. I'll probably roll to see how many pounds of whatever you're able to get off.
Okay.
So that's how I figured I would do it. And
All right. Well, then I will bury what I have in like a specific spot, so
Okay.
we can maybe come back for it later if I hear him. So I quickly bury, kind of like a dog, kind of burying a bone. Kind of
Okay.
thing.
Let me go back. I gotta find something here.
And then I don't know if this is possible, so I'm gonna ask. I have a criminal background, I guess. That's why I was able to criminal/spy actually. So I'd like to be able to like sneak out of the crater and go and find a place to hide, like over here.
Okay, do a stealth check. I'll give you advantage because you're of small stature and they're not really paying attention to the hole right now. They're focused on these guys in front of them.
Okay. So with advantage, that first one would have been great. So that's 16 or 15. So
Yeah, you're able to sneak out of the hole around the rim, so you can kind of stay low, and you're stealthy enough to get where you want to be
I'm just
without
gonna,
them seeing you.
I'm gonna stay over here for now. Just kind of.
What do you say to this guy? You know, I'd ask you to chill out, man, but maybe in this situation, it'd be more appropriate to tell you to freeze. I cast Hold Person.
You cast Hold Person.
So 60 feet range. At 60 feet, I checked.
Okay.
Choose a humanoid you can see. Target must succeed a wisdom throw, 14. And if it fails, it's paralyzed for that duration, and it has to repeat each of its turns as well, too. So he has to make a wisdom throw saving check of 14, meter beat.
Wisdom of 14,
Yep.
meter beat.
And its concentration lasts for 1 minute.
I'm just envisioning you
10
saying
rounds.
this in like slow motion.
No
too. It's
modifiers.
like, oh, I'm gonna tell you to
12.
All right, he's
So
paralyzed.
He is paralyzed for a round. Okay.
He's paralyzed for 1 minute.
For 1 minute. Okay. I would say that you just started some shit. Roll initiative, everybody.
All right.
Now we need initiative music.
Shit.
Do do do.
This might work out. This might work out for me. I got 7.
7.
Yeah. Well.
Does it
What's
count?
it to you?
What's your HP? What's it to you?
21.
What's your HP? What's it to?
35. I'm going to go to the bathroom
What?
as well, too. No, 28.
28 on the initiative?
Yeah.
Damn, what's your modifier?
It's a druid that's like
And what's your
an
HP?
acolyte, so he's like a partial healer. He has 27 hit points. Sorry.
Nope, that's fine.
What's my HP? Oh, sorry.
What's your
27,
initiative
you said?
modifier?
Yeah.
What's your modifier? For initiative.
-1.
How the hell did you get 28?
No, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking for health points.
No, initiative.
Oh, God, I have 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah, really
What
lost
is your
there.
initiative, Illinois?
Well, I'm thinking about Nature's Wrath.
No. What initiative first? Initiative roll.
1.
Oh, no. He hit that.
Roll what?
D20,
Yeah.
yep, and then add the 1.
7.
7. What's your dex? Each of your dex.
Just the modifier, you mean?
Yeah.
+3 for me.
What's your dexterity modifier? Is it modifier or is it overall? Yeah.
Dexterity overall,
Modifier.
+1.
Plus 1. So you would be first in. So let's do.
My
7.
mule has a 9 as well, too, for initiative.
Do we have a 30 in there? Is that red? Apparently my walking speed is 25.
That's a 30.
My short little legs.
My legs.
What's your HP, Illinois? What's your hit points, Illinois?
34.
Okay. Since he went first, but he rolled highest in initiative, does he go first, or would that first attack be his
That was a surprise.
surprise attack?
So say he gets to go again.
He gets to go again?
Yeah,
Okay.
If you want to do
All right.
cool.
Okay. We will hold on then until he gets back. Because he's first. Nope, that's fine. It's fine.
So, this actually was a question I was going to ask, so this works perfectly. So, technically, like, these guys know I'm around, but they haven't given me away,
Sure.
which I would assume they wouldn't. But being that I haven't been seen yet, I understand that I roll for initiative for when I do, but, like, am I technically not in combat yet to where I could move around? Because I can only move 25 feet, which is fine if I have to, but, like, for the sake of brevity, I feel like being able to move a little further until I get spotted would be...
We could, we could say you're stealthily moving around
Okay,
until we get to your turn, and then wherever.
wherever I wind up.
Wherever. So what I could allow you to do is, while the other people are fighting until we get to your move, I'll let you move your distance, but I'll have you keep doing stealth checks, maybe.
Well, I was gonna say the other option was how many people are in front of me. Actually, don't tell me that because we're not supposed to know that.
I mean, oh yeah,
Like,
I
yeah,
suppose.
we're not supposed to know that yet. So, yeah, that's fine. We can do stealth checks.
You have plenty of time to keep on sneaking around into position. Since you are behind the crest of this, they can't see over to you.
'Kay.
So yeah, you could keep wandering around. So, the Druid,
Yeah, my turn.
your turn.
I want to cast Thunderclap on these people.
Okay.
So that's only 5 feet range? No. 100 feet away. Why does it say range area is 5 feet? Create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range. Oh, I think you have to be within 5 feet of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, they can hear it. It's just they're outside of the percussion of it. So I want to do Ray of Frost instead.
Is this guy also paralyzed still? Do we need to put him in a down state?
We could get a ring on him. What do I have here? Bob,
I don't like him
would you
that
grab
much.
the rings, please? And we'll make him paralyzed.
I don't like him that much.
Oh, wait. Thank you. I should alphabetize these. Paralyzed.
If you stun a man, he's paralyzed, put a ring on him. Oh, that was bad. Colors off. Alright, I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on this guy right there. That means that that's a cantrip. He has to do a dexterity saving throw of 14.
+1 on the dex. A 3.
Alright, so now he takes 1d8 of radiant damage. So he takes 7 points of damage. And his movement is reduced by 10.
Okay, you're swinging at. How many points of damage?
7 points of damage. His movement is reduced by 10 until the start of his next turn.
Okay.
Alright.
We're calling him Sickle.
Okay.
He is next in the rotation. He is a. What is the red? 25.
Bye bye.
No, 30. So I have to move him.
Red's
Red is-
30.
Red is 30?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I need. So, something else. Ordinarily, commoners would be armed with a club. These guys, since they're here to try and do the same thing basically you are, these 4 are armed with pickaxes.
Okay.
And these guys are armed with whatever, like the toughs have. The toughs have their usual weapons. But instead of wielding clubs, these guys are wielding pickaxes.
Alright.
Okay, so he has enough range to get
Hope
up
I don't
here
get a pick in my axe.
to you. He gets up to you and takes a swing with his pickaxe. I don't know
Foolish
if
man.
he has any modifier.
You dare assault the Illenhan?
He doesn't. Commoners are.
Illenhall? Names are the hardest.
A natural 1. So he completely
He's toast.
he completely whiffs on you. You step aside, and his pickaxe sticks into the ground in front of you, and he is trying to pull it back out.
At this point, can't you just stare at him and he'll just run away?
Shovel, or who is that? That Fudd or Elmer? Which one is that?
Oh, that's right.
That's
Well,
Fudd
That's Fudd.
with the shovel.
This is 60. Is that right?
And he'll be Elmer. Okay. So, Fudd is also only close enough to get up here to you. Well, maybe he'll try and He's taking the straight line, and he's running up to you, and he's swinging again.
Knew I should have done him. At the beginning.
That, however, is a natty 20. So we're going straight from 1 to natty 20. So let me see, that is 1.
The more you play this, the more you realize how many people you should have killed earlier. But
Even if they're not
So his
bad, just kill them.
his
You don't have to worry about
you
it.
get
It
experience.
narrows the plot line.
he swings his pickaxe, it finds a seam in your armor, and it digs in deep for 10 hit points.
Woo! These guys are kind of
I
serious, huh?
can't do a save. I have, I don't have much.
Nope, it's just to hit.
Athletics, dexterity. I just take it. Huh? Just
That's
take it.
to hit, yep.
What do you do? Roll to hit?
10.
But you have 18 DC?
But I rolled a natty 20.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. I thought that was the 10.
So how many hit points
I
do I
get lost
lose?
in the vernacular.
10?
Oh, I thought I had screwed up there. I thought you were still at the top with your 28. We'll come back around, sorry, the Druid. Because I had your mistaken one up there. So you are up again.
My mule technically has a round.
Oh, okay, what did he roll?
He rolled a 9.
9?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put him. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, but it's you now, so Druid.
That's
Or
me?
not? Yeah, the Druid. I got messed up in my sequence already, but
Okay, I already cast Ray of Frost on this guy, so I'm going to do. Sacred Flame. He has to do a dexterity saving throw of 14.
$17.
Okay, never mind then. Also try and climb up higher.
Sure, roll athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics coming right up. Here we go. This is it. 2. I just gotta look at it again. I'm like,
It's still quite slippery up high. You go to grab, and it's pretty high. You get a grip, your hands slip, and you slide back down to where you were.
okay, worth a shot. That's my movement.
Okay. Pitchfork is next. He is also a 30-footer.
This guy's just standing here.
Yeah,
proud and tall,
Rupert
just hanging out.
Ruprecht hasn't really made up his mind yet. I don't have him in the.
Did he just run off?
So yeah, maybe he runs and he hides here behind this rock
I was
conveniently.
going to use him as a human shield.
See, everyone wants
Wasn't a
to
bad
use
idea.
human shield.
It's worked in other places.
It's just a volunteer.
Conveniently on Tuesdays.
He's
Run
going to run
behind
up
him.
here. He's going to take a swing at you. You're a little higher than him, but so it'll be at disadvantage.
All right.
3.
Okay.
So he swings, he misses, you lift your foot, it
Nuh-uh.
clinks onto the rock.
Nuh-uh.
I don't think you
That's
should be
his
showing
turn.
off, my guy.
Okay, Mule is up.
All right. I take a running leap. Well, I do a running charge. You can move 40, and then I try and knock him prone. So I think it's strength versus strength.
Strength versus strength for a tough. So I just have to beat you?
I think so. I have +2 to strength. 8.
Yeah, I have a 3.
Okay.
So you knock me prone.
Yeah.
I think I have one of those in here too.
I don't think technically my familiar can attack, but I'm just going to go with the prone moves. And he only has 11 hit points too, so technically he can get chopped in half pretty easily.
It doesn't do any damage though. It just
I'm not
knocks me
using any
over.
of his attacks.
You're not using it as that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he is corporeal. He occupies space.
What is the rule on attacking your donkey.
Oh, you can
I
kill
mean,
him.
it's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as he's gone, then I can't use him for the rest of the day. I can't resummon him. but-
Okay, because he is next, and he didn't like that.
Okay.
So he uses half his movement to stand back up, and he is not prone now. Tufts carry. He has a mace, so he is going to swing it at your donkey.
Okay.
Natty 1.
yeah.
So he's still a little dazed from getting knocked down, hit in the nuts by your donkey.
Knocked on his ass by my ass.
It was a reaction just to get up and swing. He misses, smacks into the ground, and doesn't hit your donkey.
Nice.
What's it to you? You've been moving this whole time as well, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds of your movement to sneak around.
Do I have to use them?
No,
Okay,
But
I
I
was
mean-
gonna say.
I was supposed to be keeping track if you wanted to be moving forward
Got
every
it.
time undetected.
I-
So you have up to 7 movements, we'll say, that you were able to get
Cool.
closer and then enter into combat.
Sounds good, because I'm going to use none of them.
Okay.
Because I didn't realize, I misread the range on my short bow. So, spoiler, I'm going to use my short bow and just shoot at, let's see, he's standing?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got back up. Yeah, he used half his movement. to get
Okay,
back
so I'm going to, let's see, that's 60 feet, and then you'd say that's about 80, right?
up. I would say you're plenty.
90?
You're well in range, but I don't know if you have, because part of us not being able to see you, I don't know if you pop your head up to take a shot. We're gonna see if they spot you. If
Oh, well,
anyone
I was
spots
gonna,
you.
I was gonna say,
Otherwise, you're just gonna be arcing one out there.
I was gonna run up, shoot, and then use a bonus action to hide.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
that's the
Okay.
through plot.
If
here.
that's your through plot, yeah, go for it.
So yeah, I have anywhere between 80 and 320 on my short bow. 320 is a long freaking way. So I'm gonna just come up here a little bit, just pop my head up, just kind of like behind a little rock somewhere,
Okay.
and shoot at this guy.
Okay.
12.
That hits.
Oh, frick yeah. So you for 6 damage. Then I'm going to use a bonus action to tumble my way back down to my hiding spot.
How does it hit him and kill him?
What, really? I can't really see him that well, so I was like, I can see him, but like, I'm trying to stay hidden, so it's not like I can do anything really cool. So just cool little headshot right through the right eye.
Pong! Right through the right eye.
Right through the right eye, and it just knocks him backwards.
He
That's exactly my
he turns, grips it on the way down, and falls down.
I stick my head back up. I got him.
Holy shit! All right. It is now Illenhall. You know, haul off and swing at some people.
Make some people
Yeah.
ill.
Okay.
Guy with Fudd's getting it.
Fudd. Okay.
With my
shovel.
trident. So I roll it to hit.
All 3
Yep, roll to
deads.
hit first.
$14.
That will hit.
Okay, and damage 9. But he's proficient.
It doesn't matter.
Weapon mastery.
Where do you stick your trident to finish him?
Oh.
In the head.
In the head. Okay, so yeah, so we can say you come up with
Thrust
your
up.
trident.
2 new ones.
The middle tine goes right into under his chin. The other 2 go up along the side. He has a shocked look on his face. You pull it back out. He clumps, hits the ground. Also dead. Died.
Excellent.
Okay. Do you have anything else? You have 2 attacks or 1 attack?
I think just one attack.
Just 1 attack? Okay. I didn't know what level. I don't know what.
Attacks per action, it says 1.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Do you have any bonus actions?
Hmm?
Do you have any bonus actions? You might like kind of because I couldn't. I only have 1 attack, but
This
I
is
did have a
touchscreen?
bonus action to hide.
Do what?
Is this touch screen at all? Or is it just
No.
mouse? Doesn't see under there.
So I don't know, so smite is a bonus action, but I don't know if you
Yeah.
have to use it on, I would assume you have to use it on the enemy you meleeed.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just turn around and then
Say, "I smite you!
Smite you.
Right.
I smite you.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Or can I heal? Is that
You
a
could
bonus
That'd be a bonus
action?
action.
Yeah, he can bonus action heal himself.
Does he? Okay. What does he roll for that, or is it?
I think I've got.
Oh, whatever your pool is. So you have
2d8
15.
plus spell casting
15.
modifier.
Yeah, you have up to 15 points. You can use all 15 of them. Or you can, I guess you just damage
I
for
use
10.
10.
All
Get
right.
back to my health.
What is that?
You only
from?
need to use.
Lay on hands healing pool.
Okay. Yeah. So that gets you back to 34.
Yeah.
Back to full health. Okay. It is. I'm calling him Shoulder Spikes' turn. Who is paralyzed? He needs to do what now to try and be unparalyzed?
Beat 14, no, 16. Hold person, 14. 14 wisdom.
27.
Beat a 14 wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Meter beat.
He fails again.
Yeah.
So he remains paralyzed.
His eyes just growing wider and wider as his.
As he can't move more and more.
These little red circles mean they're dead.
Yeah.
That's their blood pooling.
Okay.
Not confusing at all.
Stepping out of the forest
What the?
comes a half ogre with a bag. We'll call it a big bag. He is these guys' mule, essentially. He was here to. He's actually a bartender, I think, or something. But he was hired, of course, to carry stuff, just like your mules are. But he's a little slower, so he was lagging behind. He pops out and sees the carnage, and is not happy about it because he knows these guys pretty well. So he is going to enter the fray. And what is his movement? Still 30. It's handy when they can all move the same amount.
Sorry, I'm just checking something.
He gets up into Illenhall's face.
Again?
Yep. You're the closest. And he has doing a battle axe swing.
Hello.
9 to hit.
Do I get a save or?
Nope, just if you beat 9, which you do.
Mm-hmm.
He misses.
He has to beat that every single time.
Oh,
Shoot. So he misses on his swing at you, and I think he only gets 1 attack. Yes. So he misses on his swing at you, and he is now in the mix here.
do I get a counterattack? Reflex.
Do you have like a parry or anything like that? Okay, then
I have
Probably
unarmed
not.
strike. No, I can't do that.
okay. Sickle is next. He is also going to swing his pickaxe at you. That is a 19.
Woo! I think that got it.
That will hit. Okay. For 3 points of damage.
He's gonna wish he didn't do that.
Is he actually carrying? That looks like a barrel or a like I know you say he's carrying something.
It's a battle
Say he had
barrel.
a bag over his shoulder.
It's a barrel axe.
I'm just curious if there might be something potentially
Ooh.
explosive in it.
No, he's their donkey. He's there to carry this for them. But he entered the party late. The Druid.
I don't know if you can say that in 2025.
Sorry.
You can't just call people. You can't just call people donkeys.
You can't call a half ogre a donkey.
I mean, I don't know. I don't make the rules here.
What happens when I thunderclap?
We'll
You
let any half ogres
Chime in.
lodge a complaint.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you know, if we're gonna get canceled, I
Are
want
you
to get
jumping
done, I want
over
to get
him?
done right. So
I'm jumping down. Nothing too fancy.
Okay.
And then I cast.
I think,
Oh yeah, should I do
I would-
skill check?
or I would just say if you were moving that close to him, he would get an opportunity to attack. Because you're either going to jump over him and he's going to try and swing at you overhead, or you're going to climb down and now you're just climbing off a rock right in front of him.
Oh,
So
okay.
either way, he's going to make a swing at
I'm
you.
going to stage an attack and a movement then, and trigger it upon the actions of my mule. So I'm basically just
It's a
preceding my mule's turn.
You're holding then, holding your attack, holding your action. Okay. He is next.
Okay.
However, though, so he is going to swing at you again
Okay.
with disadvantage because you're still up on that rock.
He's gonna hit you in the foot.
Probably in my sandals.
7.
Ooh, does it hit, baby?
Okay,
I'm
so
a class of 9.
Again, yep, he swings, clinks off the rock, and he's starting to get angry. I think he might go look for a fight somewhere else.
Okay.
Your mule is up.
Okay. I go and I run into this guy. And I try and knock him prone now.
Strength versus strength.
Mm-hmm. 7.
15.
Shit.
So, he manages to sidestep your donkey and kind of
Hits the rock.
pushes him into the rock. He doesn't do any damage, but he just kind of sidesteps him and, you know, like a matador. He kind of smacks into the rock.
Does my mule run into the rock?
He just runs into it, not enough to hurt him or
Okay.
anything.
Now, can I technically go like this without being
If
opportunity?
you utilize your mule as a shield, yeah, you jump around on that side and they're in between you, so
Ah.
I'll say he can't get you.
Okay.
shit his pants returns.
I guess it takes half movement. How much movement to jump down from this rock?
Half, yeah.
All right, so I'm down to 15. I can't.
Unless you do an agility or an acrobatics check and you manage to do something cool and flip off. So I'd
What
let
if
you.
I don't do something
you're gonna
cool?
eat it.
Then I'm probably going to lose all my movement.
You might biff it. Yeah. Slip on the.
Can I
slip
use
on
my
the
donkey
moss.
for advantage again as a cool move?
No, because you're going to be using him as a shield, so this guy doesn't get opportunity to attack as you're climbing down.
I'll just burn half my movement.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the attack, which is a Ray of Frost. And that's actually roll 2 hit. I think I said it was a saving throw before. But I got a 14.
Okay. That'll hit. 14 will hit.
I do 1d8 damage, which is a total of 3 hit points of damage to that guy.
Okay.
And then I move 15 feet. This way. I'm over here now. And that's it. Now I'm done.
Okay. I don't know if he got skipped or what. While he's still just standing there.
Yeah.
But I think he might have. So anywho, can he do anything to help him, or is he?
He can vainly attempt to. Well, I guess he could probably
Like
assist.
give him a shake, or
And yeah, you could consider that a help action to try and rise him out of his stupor. or
would
something
he
like that.
would blah, blah.
See, that's kind of the difficult thing, though. If his turn is after his turn,
Yeah.
then he can never really stagger it. I mean, you should just be able to say next turn he gets advantage.
So,
as
yeah.
long as he's dedicated to that.
Okay, so he's gonna hold his turn, and if he doesn't snap out of it, he is gonna try and help.
Yeah,
With
I'd say
the
that's
action.
completely fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
He's like, look at him like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
right,
you got
right,
the big
right.
weapon.
He's
And he's still like there, just
smacking
like,
him, and he's just frozen
I
solid.
can't.
Exactly. Okay. He's holding his action
A
then
giant pin falls on the battlefield.
until his turn.
Is that another fireball? Is that a challenge or rocket? What the hell?
Okay. What's it to you?
Mysterious metal cylinders. enter
I'm
the
just here to
landscape.
play D&D, man.
What's it to ya?
All right. Well, gonna do a random thing. Yeah. Well, not quite that far.
Okay, sorry, I
But-
was just making them more available.
No, that's perfect. Kind of, still up and down. I assume this is like slightly a hill. I guess that's how I'm.
Yeah,
envisioning
when it impacted, it blew
'Kay.
that area out, but everything else kind of just rocked with it.
Okay, so I kind of sneak up, kind of find a nice little rock, see this big dude like, oh shit, that's scary, and then look at him, be like, well, let's take out Mr. Elmer. Short bow again.
Okay.
Let's try to take him out. What
Let's
the
turn
hell?
Elmer into blue.
Well, come on now. Yeah, so kind of
Okay.
hide behind the rocks.
Sneaky shot.
13.
That'll hit.
And really? 6 damage.
How do you want to finish him off?
Well, he's standing sideways this time, so kind of the same thing. Ooh, right through the ear hole.
Right through the ear hole.
Right through the ear hole.
Okay. It pops him through the ear hole.
Guess really like holes.
Yep, he falls down dead as well.
You haven't seen what I do in regular.
This guy, sees that guy get killed next to him, and he's starting to get a little upset,
Oh,
obviously.
And then bonus action to go back and hide.
Bonus action back down. Okay.
Better specify that before it catches me out on it.
Mm-hmm.
In the order of fairness, should I roll a stealth roll?
To sneak up there.
No, regardless, you sneak up there or just see if I'm still hidden because I've done that twice now, and they're like, "Where is this arrow coming from?"
Well, I
I
would
mean,
say
if
no
you
because
kill everybody that you pop out and kill.
yeah, because these guys are well occupied with this fight. This guy is, he might see you, but he can't do anything about it.
Okay.
So, and he's been occupied here. If there was someone else who was
This
just
stone is pretty
standing
good
around,
coverage as well too. This stone is pretty good.
yeah,
Right.
I mean, I would think that you're pretty well in and out
Okay,
of cover.
I was trying to keep it fair as well,
Yep,
so
I get it.
I don't want to be just sniping everybody. Be like, what
Where's
the
this
hell?
fairness on Friday night?
Don't worry
Poor
about it.
Ted.
Poor Ted. Okay.
Don't worry about
Hall.
Okay, I'm
also-
gonna go
Uh,
after the big dude with my trident,
Okay.
what is my name?
and I got a
Yeah,
bonus
you can't shoot
action.
80 feet, so
Going to smite him.
Divine Smite, I think.
And how does that work? Do you have to land your hit first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is
oh,
it?
here we go.
Didn't you just
Divine
have it? Where'd it
Smite.
go?
Yeah, thought I did.
Maybe they only get divine smite at like level 4.
Oh, spell. Divine Smite, 2d8.
Oh yeah.
So I have to hit him first,
Yep.
and then I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so attack, trident,
Woo!
26.
Natural 20.
Natural 20?
Natural.
Hit him?
You definitely hit him with a natty 20. Oh yeah. So
Okay, and damage.
what's your regular damage on your trident? What is your full die on it?
So his is 1d8 plus 4, which he just rolled 2 8s. So he got 20 points of damage so far. On
Do
a
I need
critical
Divine
hit.
Smite?
He's not quite finished off yet. You stick him very squarely with the pickaxe, with your trident though. It is right in the chest.
I think it's a little lower.
It is right
In the nuts.
right in the femoral artery that comes through there, yeah, by your nuts. And he grabs it and winces and bends down as you sink your trident deep into his. If you want to say nuts, that's your call.
That's
Deep into his nuts.
You want
nuts.
to get nuts?
You got
Let
nuts.
that go.
Spells?
To the nuts.
Yeah, spells.
And so he gets an additional 2d8 plus 2. No.
But you have to
2d8.
yell either
2d8.
butthole
Yeah, roll that bad boy.
Yeah, there are rules here.
6.
6.
An additional 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Total 26.
The trident was divine, and the nuts was
Yep.
the smite.
He is very bloodied. There is a lot of blood gushing out from where you got him, but he pulls it out, and he's still alive.
I don't think you can do that either on the internet.
Okay, back to shoulder spikes. Who has to beat 16?
16, that is correct.
16.
That's a pretty good save.
That is pretty good. And it's wisdom, you said?
That is correct. Double check here.
You find out a modifier, 15. So
Yeah.
he is still very much stuck and getting extremely concerned. You see the look on his face as his friends start to die around him. And
We're just getting finished here.
right.
Who
Okay,
you
so
going after? Who you going after?
well no, I had to roll a 16.
Yeah.
I have to try to get
Oh,
him
I
parallel.
was
the whole
wondering,
person.
okay.
He's got 2 more turns where he's going to be frozen
Got it,
after
got it,
that.
got it.
and
Sorry.
He's a free
I thought you
roam.
were doing something to him. More. You've already done that to him.
Okay.
I've done enough, yeah.
The half ogre is next. He is going to take another swing at you here. Ooh, that's gonna do it though. I mean that's gonna hit, sorry. $24 to hit.
18 is
Okay.
my armor.
And
That was from the orc?
the half orc, yeah.
Okay.
So slashing damage okay. I didn't declare that it was two-handed, so it is 2d8 plus 3. Is that right? Ooh,
Let's hear those fast math skills.
yep.
7.
For 17 points of damage.
He's still good. He's still good.
Gotta be getting close. Well, I guess he's got a potion.
14.
Focus the half
14
orc, I
remaining.
yell out.
Okay, that
Heal earlier.
that is the half orc's turn. Sickle is next. He sees. No, he's gonna. You're gonna get an opportunity to attack. He does
He's
that.
next.
Well, I was gonna say he sees the writing on the wall, and he isn't too keen on sticking around here. But if he retreats, he's gonna get an opportunity attack. You're gonna get an opportunity attack on him, unless he disengages. He is going to use his disengage action, and he is going to turn tail and head back for the trees. He sees you guys are outclassed, or he sees that they're outclassed. So
Oh, I got a greater heal potion, don't I?
Yeah.
How much is that for?
44 plus 4.
no, 2d6.
Okay.
Well, I'd have to look it
Say?
up. Yeah, it should say.
I can
Sorry.
look it up. Hold on.
So, although he is retreating, he would still
Yeah.
be in.
He's right.
What is it?
4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
You
Four,
get
four,
plus,
four.
so it's 4d4 plus 4.
Four.
hit
So the
points.
rule is in combat you have to roll for it. If you're out of combat, you can get the full effect. But
Oh, that's right.
so okay, he's turning and running. He would still be in range if you were to shoot at him. What's it to you? Sickle is heading out. The Druid.
Okay.
Is that our rule? The potion? Because that doesn't say that.
Yeah, that's our rule.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure I'm aware of it.
Because it's kind of a hassle, like, if nothing is obstructing you and you drink it and you roll all ones, it's like, wow, glad I wasted my potion on that. So if you're free and clear, you can get the full effect of it.
Yeah.
I run up here, close to these guys, and I cast a ray of frost on the half orc. Natty 20, baby!
How do you want to finish him off?
With my ray of frost, shoot like an icicle, a bunch of icicles into his chest or some shit like that.
Sure.
All right.
Pew pew pew. Icicles
No.
through the chest.
And into his butt.
How much did he have left? 1?
4.
Oh,
Oh, man. So it's just this guy left now? Has this person fully run away?
He is not fully run away. He made it that far.
Oh, got it.
So
Okay.
Pitchfork is next. He is going to. I think he's still engaged, so he's going to move around here
Do I get an opportunity attack? Can I kick him with my donkey?
Is your donkey trained enough to know to do that? Like if someone were to,
I mean, all donkeys know how to kick.
I suppose if he's going,
He's a
sure,
guard donkey.
sure, he's running around the back of the donkey.
I was gonna say he's running around the back
And-
side.
Yeah,
Sure.
he's running around the
He's
back.
gonna get a kick.
We'll do opportunity attack
I
with
was
the
always
donkey.
taught never walk behind a horse as a kid. Donkey's kind
I
of
don't
horse.
think he
so.
gets any bonuses or anything like that.
This is good. I do what you do.
2.
Okay. You whiff on it. He manages to dodge the donkey's foot, and he runs up here, and he's gonna swing his pickaxe at Illenhall. Sorry, I'm picking on you, but you're
That's
like the only
alright.
one in range. He swings and gets an 8. Clinks off of your armor with the pickaxe, makes a little dent, but looks at you nervously after he realizes that he failed that attack pretty poorly. Your mule is next.
Gran Torino. He runs all the way over here, and he knocks this guy prone.
Strength versus strength.
Strength versus strength. Think I get a +2. +2. 5. Shit.
11.
Ah, man, come
So
on.
you smack him. He feels it. He picks up his pace just a little bit,
All right.
and makes it just a little. You bump him, and he realizes what's going on. Runs just a little further away.
Fair enough.
What's it to you?
Alright. So
The guy who's retreating. Let's pick him up. Okay.
If you weren't gonna get him, I was gonna
Okay.
throw my
All
trident at
right.
him.
All right. Screw you.
well,
And just grab
I
this
mean,
guy's pitchfork.
He's dead.
he
no matter
started. He
what.
started attacking. So
Okay,
you know, it's
yep.
on. It's on him. So.
He's guilty as
All right.
anyone else.
Same old. Come up on the hill a little bit.
This guy, however, now let's do a check though because you are definitely in
Oh, I forgot
eyesight
about
of
him.
So roll a stealth check, and I want to see if he sees you while you pop up there because
Okay,
he's clearly.
that's fine.
So do that first.
19.
Yeah, he doesn't see you. He's still
He's
still
got
very
other
focused and
thoughts.
scared on Illenhall.
I forgot about that guy too, so that works out. And so, yeah, the guy's running away, bitch.
I'll give
So-
you advantage on him since his back is turned and he doesn't know what's coming.
Okay. There's 12 or 16.
12 gets him anyway. So yeah, 16 hits
Okay.
him.
And I see he's a little bit of further distance, so I aim up a little bit, and I get 4
That is just enough.
to kill him.
Yep.
Hot damn.
Commoners don't have a lot of hit points. So he's running. How's it hit him?
Well, since he's further away, I had to really put some juice on it, so I hit him in the back of the head, and it hits him hard enough that it explodes.
Plunk.
Missing a head now.
Missing a head. Okay.
Don't know how. Oh, yep, and then bonus action to hide.
Bonus action to hide. Illenhall,
My
your
turn.
turn. This guy in front of you is pretty scared.
He should be. $15.
To hit, you
To
definitely
hit?
hit him. Yep.
9.
How would you like to finish him off with your pitchfork? Your
Right in
trident,
the neck.
sorry. Right in the neck. All right. You take your trident, you stick it right through his neck. He grabs it, gurgles, blood comes out of his mouth, blood comes out of the wound. He dies right there on your pitchfork, and you shove him
Dump
off.
him down.
So unfortunately, our little frozen guy here is all that's left, and he has a paralyzed, now even more paralyzed look on his face. It is his turn.
Okay, let's see what
So
happens.
let's
Come
see
on!
let's see if he gets out of this.
Yay!
He does not. He is still paralyzed.
My turn?
He also, you notice a pool of urine beginning to form around his armor as he sees the writing on the wall here.
Is he still frozen? It's my turn?
He's still frozen, and
You
it
are
is
far
your
too
turn.
excited.
Okay, I start walking up casually to him.
Okay,
I
yeah.
cast Sacred Flame in my hand. And I just hold it there. I know he can see it. I know he can't do anything about it. I get right up next to his face. I know I told you to freeze. Well, maybe it's time I thaw you out. Sacred Flame! He has to roll a dexterity saving throw. He can't dodge it. Right?
I would say you wouldn't even need to. I would say I'll give definitely advantage on it because if he's paralyzed, he can't move. So I don't know how you wouldn't automatically hit him.
Okay.
This is going to be very sad though because you guys haven't done any damage to him yet, so he's just going to have to sit here and get wailed on.
Oh, I'm gonna light him on fire. Like, can I light his entire body on fire? Like his clothes and stuff like that?
And then have it keep causing damage or just cause extra damage?
Well, I do have
Because
control
he can't put it
flames.
out.
Yeah. So I'm just want to
Barbecue.
paralyzed
So okay,
and
all
burning.
right. Do your initial damage for for
Sacred
the
Flame?
attack. Yeah,
that was 4 HP for that.
4 HP.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to make it showy. I just want to make it subtle, but still, he knows he's on fire and he can't do anything.
So yeah,
about it.
he is burning. He is panicking. There's nothing he can do about it. What I will do will be similar to the guy who was bleeding out, where I'll roll a die as we go here, and I'll subtract it off. So after is Mule. Mule is up.
Mule's up. He's just staring off like, what the fuck is he doing? He passes his turn.
Mule passes his turn.
I should run into him.
Back to what's it to ya?
I'm gonna finally actually move a little bit further and just come up here and start making my way over here. So I just move.
Just move.
Yep.
Okay. Ilan Hall.
Guy's not dead yet, huh?
Nope.
He's not dead yet.
You want to move up next to him?
Oh, but he is.
I was
on
going to
fire.
throw it, but you're in the way.
I should have moved out of the way. I didn't think about that.
How far can you move?
I can move 30, so why don't I move 15?
So you want to go here?
Yeah. Now I can throw my
You're gonna
trident.
throw it at him. Okay.
We're still standing there on
So
fire.
yeah, I'll give you advantage since he can't move or dodge it or anything. So roll twice and take your best.
5. Not the best.
Oh no.
8.
You whiff
Either
him.
one.
Oh wait, no, you're rolling a 1d8. You should be rolling. This is 2 hit, right?
2 hit.
Yeah, you should
Oh.
be rolling 1d8.
Never
Oh,
mind.
okay. So yeah, roll your
I thought-
d20.
Since he can't move.
I'll give you
Oh,
advantage
right,
since
yeah.
you're throwing it. Like he can't dodge it,
Okay.
so I'll give you advantage, but you still have to hit him.
You could still miss.
You could still miss
8.
him. No.
One more time.
Now one more time.
One more time. There we go.
17.
17 will hit him. So roll for damage on your trident.
12.
Okay. It hits him in the side here, and it's sticking out of him, hanging there. You know, so if you want to get it, you're gonna have to go and pull it back out of him.
No problem.
But now he's burning and bleeding.
Now I'm
out.
burning and bleeding. You still have 15 feet of movement if you want to use it.
Can I go up there and pull it out?
As a
I'll
bonus
just stay
action?
where I am.
I'd say go up there and you can grip it.
Yeah, I think you could get a hand on it.
No,
if you
I
wanted.
think I'll heal myself for 5 points.
For 5.
Yeah, I got 5 left.
Okay. If he fails this time, he's unparalyzed, or is he still paralyzed for automatically, or is he unparalyzed one more
So he's
round?
got one more chance.
One more
to see if he's
chance?
unparalyzed. Otherwise, he's unparalyzed for good.
Fucking cannot pass this. 2.
So he's paralyzed one more time around.
Yeah, next time he'll be able to
So then he'll
act
be able to
freely.
get, well,
No, he
so
won't.
that now would be the time. Now would be the time to humanely free him out.
Yeah.
So back to the druid.
All right, I casually light one of my herbal
Oh, I'm supposed to be doing this. Hold on.
elf cigarettes off of his burning epaulets. Or
Okay.
I casually remove whatever weapon he has from his grip.
Good Lord Almighty.
Okay, so he has
Put a marshmallow in his hand.
he has a warhammer and a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
So you're going to remove
Warhammer?
the warhammer.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've taken his
I just kind of throw
melee
him.
weapon away and just going to toss it aside.
Yep.
Okay. He continues
That's
to
a good idea,
burn.
though. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess I'll walk away a little bit as well, too.
Mule.
I like
You gonna try to
envision
knock
you're
him
just-
down?
Yep.
I like to think that you're walking away from like a
Explosion?
yeah.
Pretty much. 20 non-natural.
20 natural.
Shit!
So I mean, I beat you. No, you.
I mean, he is
I'm-
pro. He should have disadvantage.
I could give you advantage to try and beat me, but I mean, maybe he's
yeah.
stuck to the ground. He's so
Yeah, he is solid.
paralyzed
I'm not gonna- I'm
that
not
he's
gonna-
like immovable rod. Like you can't knock him down because he's stuck to the ground.
Actually fucks up my mule a little bit. He like hits him dead on when he falls down.
He hits my your mule's head hits my cod piece, and I don't move. So yeah, your mule's just a little dazed for a second there. What's it to you?
Oh, I think I've got a clear shot on him. We're just gonna take aim.
Okay.
Assuming-
With advantage because he can't move or anything.
Okay. Oh, he's just still on the ground.
He's
okay,
still paralyzed.
I guess we could ask him questions.
20. Now you want to do that?
It's
little
late.
a little
It's
late, I
last thought.
think.
I mean, he should be able to speak, but we could also just like if
Blink
he-
once or twice.
If
like
he
yes,
really
no
wants to
questions.
die, we can put him out. of his
24 to
misery.
hit.
That will definitely hit.
All right. Well, before I do this, then I guess if you want to ask questions.
Any last
You're not.
words?
He still has enough HP.
Oh, okay,
You're
okay.
not gonna like one shot.
Okay, good. 5. Damn, this guy's got.
Okay, it is his
I
turn.
guess I
but
picked the right guy to.
no one has attacked him. He's just been standing there
point.
paralyzed, so he still has
Good
all of
point.
his hit points. And he was supposed to be the bad guy, like the bigger bad guy, and it's the first person he paralyzed.
That's the way it always
Yeah. So my big bad was standing there unable to move the entire battle.
Can you run that? Can you run that?
Joys of
Yeah.
DMing.
Can you run that paralyzed thing again on him?
Finally,
Yeah,
a 16.
No, he was free to begin with.
He is. Oh, he is now anyway.
Yeah, he was regardless. That was a
So
minute.
he is finally unparalyzed. He is going to turn tail and start to run as well, seeing the writing on the wall here. So he's going to make it his 30. You guys can feel free to let him go or try and kill him.
Oh,
That's what I'm thinking.
That's his turn. So back up top to the druid.
Hold person.
Huh?
Hold person.
You can do it again?
Yeah.
And what do I have to
Same thing, baby. Beat that 16.
beat that 16?
He technically did it last time, but he was already.
A 6.
Yeah, he's held.
So he's
Ah!
re-paralyzed.
I know he's here. But... oh wait, he's not dead.
He groans in frustration as he stops in his tracks again, unable to move.
Let me go over and pick up my poor friend the mule.
Since he started running as well, we're gonna say his flames went out,
Okay.
so he's no
Is the
longer
trident still sticking out?
he's no longer burning. Yeah, he's running away. I think maybe with your
That's my
trident
trident.
still stuck in him, so you might have to retrieve that. at some
I'm
point.
gonna go get it.
Okay, mule.
He's good. He's gonna
Mule's
get
good?
up. Yeah, he's collecting
Okay,
his
what's it
citrus.
to you?
Okay. Oh well. I should
You know,
probably...
Ruprecht could probably give us some XP too. You know.
I was wondering about that. He hasn't done anything but hide, but
I bet Ruprecht could also help carry more.
We got 2 horses.
oops. That might not be quite 25, or
That's
maybe
okay.
a little extra, but
You managed to climb down fine,
cool.
and
All right, short bow once again. Oh, and he's paralyzed again, so advantage.
Yep, advantage. He can't
Hell
move.
yeah. 16 or 16.
Either would have hit.
All right. Really? 4. Tink.
Okay. Illenhall.
Guy's got to be the unluckiest
Mm-hmm.
guy. Well, I can move 30, so I think I can get to him.
You can get close. Yep. Yep, you're within 5 feet.
Okay.
You want to move up to him?
Yeah.
So now, if you want to retrieve your pitchfork, I would say you would first need to like manually turn him around because he's got his back to you. So, try and do a strength check because if he's like a movable rod stuck in the ground, you might have just gotten up to him because your 30 feet just got him there. So see if you can turn him around. Roll a strength.
You could do
Strength
an
check.
unarmed strength. You could punch him in the back of the head for like.
You could punch him in the back of the head. You could do that too.
I could do an unarmed strike.
Yep, you could do that.
5 feet. Okay, I'll try it.
With advantage.
With advantage.
17
Yep.
to hit.
I think it's an automatic 5, 2.
Is it?
Bludgeoning.
Yeah, try that. Yeah, that's just 5.
5.
Straight 5.
Okay. You rock him in the back of the head. Ugh! You know, he lurches forward, but he still can't move. You hear him start to whimper a little. You know, he sees the writing on the wall that you guys aren't going to let him go, likely, and that he probably picked the wrong fight as well. So it is his turn, however. And he rolls a 16.
Ah, no.
So he is unparalyzed. I'll just keep this close, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Because technically he has to do it next round as well, too. He doesn't
Now I'm
completely
close
break the
enough.
spell.
He
If
doesn't
he
completely break it?
runs,
If he were to run, you'd get an opportunity attack on him.
Is he just up now then?
Yeah, he's fully mobile.
But he can't move?
No, he can move.
No, sorry, like he's just like so he's not paralyzed, but he can't run away.
He can use his full movement and actions. It's just the next turn he has to roll that 16 again. I want to say I'm going to double check it though.
He is too close to use his crossbow, which is only weapon left because you disarmed him. So he is going to turn around at you.
No, he ended the spell. He ended it. Sorry.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I'm
He's out of
confused.
it.
He's going to turn around at you, and he is going to try and persuade you. Persuade you into letting him live and letting him leave. I don't know, like what's your persuasion? What would that?
persuasion, charisma.
Yeah, what is your persuasion?
Should I roll it?
Well, I'm trying to think of how he might.
Charisma is +4.
He could do a charisma saving throw. So you would roll. You
I
would
don't-
roll for him, wouldn't
I
you?
don't think what I want to do is going to work. So I'm just going to turn around. He's going to plead with you to let him live. You may do with that what you will. That's going to be his turn. So back up to the Druid.
He doesn't rip the trident out of himself and try.
Well, it's not my turn yet.
No, I'm saying,
No, he's knowing he's probably not going to run away from this. So his best option is to ask for some mercy here.
Yeah, I'll just
So back to
pass
the
and I'll-
Druid.
I'll leave that up to Illenhall.
Okay,
Illenhall to decide.
what's it to you?
Is it really?
You can from that distance. I would say you can hear
I
him.
can see that he's thinking.
You can see him begging as well to not be killed.
I'll is it possible for me to like draw my bow and just be like, if he makes a move, like I shoot, but I'm not
Hold
going
it?
to- yeah, like
Yeah,
hold it.
you could hold it so like his action would initiate your action. Like
Okay.
if he was to
Then
flinch
yeah,
or something.
that's. I would like to move a little closer just for a better shot, though.
Okay.
So
Illenhall.
I'm the back guy.
He is begging you to spare him. He apologizes for the trouble he's caused, and asks you to please let him go on his way.
Too little, too late.
With your trident still sticking out of him. So
Well, what does it cost me to get my trident back? A move?
I don't think so. I mean, I think you could pull it out of him
And then stick it back
and then
in.
turn around and try to stick it back in him. I think so.
I mean, if
That's
it's already
pretty
in him,
dramatic.
and you just shove it in front of him, it's like a guaranteed hit, right?
Um,
No.
you could, if you were to grab it, I could say like he was grappled, like he wouldn't be able to get off
How
it.
about I hold it up
Um,
and then he gets a clear shot?
if you want to do a strength check, see if you can lift him up. Like if I beat your strength check.
No, I'll just I'll do another unarmed strike.
You're just gonna punch him
in the
again.
face. Yeah.
Okay. This time you'll actually. Well, he's on his knees begging in front of you. So roll with advantage.
11. Yeah.
That's your highest.
No, one more time.
One more time.
Oh, one more time.
Mhm.
22.
You punch him square in the nose. You hear his nose break. He crumples over even more. And yeah, that's so his turn now.
He's still got.
He's still going. He is going to try to turn and run though. So see if you get opportunity attack on him first. Roll it to hit. If he does he not get away, or does he just get hit as
No,
he
he
runs?
could. Yeah, he just takes damage, but
He just takes
still
damage as he
moves.
runs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what am I doing?
Roll to hit for opportunity attack.
16.
Barely. So what's your damage on him?
5.
5. Okay. Oh, are you punching him as he runs by? Okay.
Yeah. I haven't grabbed my trident yet.
Okay.
He
So
turns around.
he pulls it out. He throws it, and he starts running, and he makes it off into the forest. You guys can. So the druid is
Oh,
next.
still
Being
got a
that I was,
trigger.
being
Oh,
that I was,
okay, his
being
trigger-
that I was
okay,
doing
his
that-
trigger-
Last.
Was that the trigger if he ran? Okay.
Yeah,
Yep. You got.
yep.
You're right. You got your triggers.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
It is 16.
Hits.
Okay. And I got 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Did that do it?
Nope.
Oh my god, this guy had so much hit points,
I was
man.
gonna say.
He did have a lot.
It's
Wow.
the
Everyone else.
luckiest thing we did was freeze him.
So, druid.
Who needs luck when you got the druid?
You hit him in the back of the shoulder.
Mhm.
It throws him off his stride a little, but he keeps on running.
Damn. I tried, guys.
62. Old person.
Freeze him.
That's it. That's the last one.
9. he just about makes it
Yeah.
into the cover of the trees when he's frozen in his tracks again.
This
You
might be a little
hear
inhumane at this point.
you hear a lot of cussing and swearing coming from him. He is definitely frustrated.
Nobody fucks with the druid.
So, what's it to you?
Off. All right. I'm gonna move halfway up just to get a better shot.
This guy's just like a novelty pincushion anymore.
Just taking another shot at him.
Okay.
Oops. And this one's an advantage, is that right?
Yep, he's frozen. So
11 or 23.
hit.
Didn't even do 4. The dice on my screen just went 1. It didn't even roll.
It goes. It goes straight into the other shoulder. He now is very stuck, very bleeding. He is, starting to froth up blood. You hear him coughing and hacking,
Gotta be
and
close.
he is bloodied for sure. Illenhall, let's put this son of a bitch out of his misery.
Yeah, I'll walk up to him.
Oh, his trident's on the ground as well too.
I threw the trident down so you
Yeah,
could pick
so
it up as you
I'm
go.
just gonna do another hit.
With
With your trident back?
Just
on
a
your
fit.
way.
Yeah. Where did it go? I'll get it back. Yeah, I'll do just another. He's got to be getting low. Unarmed strike on a paralyzed guy, right?
So, yep.
That's
Go ahead,
taken out of
Yeah.
context. It's wild. I'll pull an unarmed strike on this paralyzed guy.
8.
To hit,
Pick on somebody your own
Was
mobility.
that with
Was that with
advantage?
I get 2.
you get 2.
21.
That definitely hits. For 5 automatic.
Yeah.
Okay. You rock him in the back of the head. He lurches forward, but he's paralyzed. He's unable to move. He is just stuck there. And let's see if he manages. He does not break the paralyzed. So back up to the Druid.
I just like.
What's
I'm
it
out of his
take?
misery yet.
What's it take?
I just pass. I pass.
What?
You're not gonna put him out of his misery?
No, it's like I only got like area of effect anymore. I'm just gonna.
Why don't you
cause
walk over
collateral.
and pick up my
Okay.
trident?
Okay,
so
I'll
I
do
can.
that.
You're gonna pick up the trident,
Yeah,
You
wherever
could-
that was at.
and you want to come up and use it, or are you just picking it up?
I'm just picking it up.
Picking it up. Okay. What's it to you?
I guess what's
Is
my-
it possible to like? I'll just move. I'll just move to the side a little bit, get a better shot, so I'm not shooting
Okay.
my buddy in the back
Yep.
of the head.
Yep. So you can get cleared around him from there.
Okay. All right. 11 or 23.
It hits.
Are you fucking kidding me? 4.
This guy.
I can't get very high with the arrow anyway.
We're gonna be here till 10 o'clock.
It literally,
just nickel and diming him,
keeps
man.
rolling ones.
It goes through his throat. He clumps over. He is. I mean, at this point, he is basically standing there, paralyzed and dead. He has 1 hit point left, however, though. Illenhall.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and get my trident
Okay, we'll
from
give
the
you.
druid,
Okay, grab that.
and then I'm gonna throw
Grab
it
that.
at.
Or you're
what's
gonna try
his name?
throwing it
Yeah.
from there. Okay, give it a throw.
There you go.
He's paralyzed, right?
He's paralyzed. He's still horribly, horribly paralyzed.
11 or 8. 11.
You whiff him.
Woo!
It flies by him. It sticks in the ground. He sees it, and he is still moaning and gurgling.
I think
And
your
weeping.
mule should finish him off.
Oh, I only wish.
It is back up to Druid. No, sorry. It's for him to try and break his
Yeah, he's
paralysis.
gotta do the thing.
He doesn't.
Oh well.
The Druid.
Don't you have like a fireball or something you can shoot at him?
I got so much shit. Alright, I'm just gonna walk up.
If you punch him in the back of the head successfully, he will
I'm just
die.
gonna punch him.
Okay.
You're gonna love her,
If
though.
he hits.
Yeah.
Natural 20!
Okay. You.
Technically, I only have 0
You
damage.
pull a fatality from
He-
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he is so beat up at
I
that
just go
point.
up and I go like this.
I mean, yeah, you give him one good chop. It's all it takes. He dies standing on his feet because he's paralyzed. So,
Finally.
to speed up the harvesting process, you guys managed to go and let me do some quick math here. You put 60 pounds each on each of the mules.
Tink, tink, tink.
Illenhall, you are carrying. You managed to get 30 pounds off. You were chiseling at it for quite a while. You managed to get 30 pounds off.
Okay.
And the dude, you don't want to work quite as hard. You got 20 pounds off.
Okay.
So in total, you guys managed to get 200 pounds of
Meteor?
of asteroid or meteorite metal. So you bring it back to Scruffy. he asks, do you want a flat out reward? Do you want a discount on future enchanted items, or a combination?
Combo?
Combo doesn't sound bad.
Combo?
Yeah, just in
Combo.
case. Play the
Okay.
field.
Okay. He gives you each, 400 gold for he's very impressed with how much you were able to get back, and that you managed to bring his donkey back to him alive. He's very happy about that. So 400 GP apiece, and if you choose to stick around, he has a friend who is a hermit who does all of his enchanting for him. He'd have to take it out to him, let him do it, and then get it back. So it'd probably be about a week and a half to get everything back. Do you have any requests about what you might want made?
I want a lightsaber.
Wrong game.
No, that's where the asteroid came from.
Oh, right.
Enchanted bow of some sort.
Right.
I'm not terribly
Enchanted
picky
bow.
on the
Okay.
enchantment.
It would be enchanted arrows probably, because he'd be using the metal to make arrowheads.
Okay. Would the does the enchantment on those last just per use? So like if I shoot one and hit, enchantment runs out, or are they
No,
always
you
enchanted?
could pull them back out and reuse them, just like an enchanted sword. You just have to keep track where you would have X number of them that were for your plus whatever.
Got
And
it.
so you would have 5 shots that would be plus whatever, and you'd have to remember to retrieve them.
Yeah.
And I don't know it depends how many he ends up making, but
Found some transparent obsidian glass. Is there any way I can get sunglasses?
sunglasses. If I call them like magic sunglasses,
Yeah.
if you supply the glass,
Enchanted eye protectants.
Mm-hmm.
okay, if you supply the sunglasses, we'll come up with some kind of enchantment that
Okay.
it does, some kind of magical perk.
All right.
Illenhall, anything you need?
Yeah, holy hand grenade.
Holy hand grenade. I don't know if he has the stuff for
Well-
explosives, but
You must
It could
been
be
watching
like
her.
Molotov cocktail.
that something out of metal. I don't know how that would work.
Oh, metal.
Because you managed to harvest metal out of it.
Meteorite.
You can think on it.
Great
This
sword.
an enchanted greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This may or may not come to pass. This is a one shot, so you guys might just end up with these things if we continue to play with these characters. If you end up somewhere else, we'll say that the week and a half passed or whatever, and you got them, or however it worked out. But we'll see where the one shots lead us, I guess.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, first one out of the bag, I expected the combat on that guy to go a little faster, not just save 83 hit points to whittle off of him at the very end. But that's how it goes.
Wow.
So, good job. You guys successfully killed all the baddies and
How many did
harvested
the
some
orc have?
meteorite. The orc only had
40 some?
30.
Wow.
30.
So that
But,
guy
he-
effectively
but
had probably.
he's a bigger swinger.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I was expecting him to get a couple more hits in.
Mm-hmm.
So
Never expect that.
never expect that. So yeah, you
No
guys
one ever
handled
respects the Spanish.
you guys handled those guys pretty well.
Nice.
Well done.
We're getting good at this game.
Right back at you,
That'll
man.
do it.
Yeah.
That's good.
First time out. I think there's some polishing to do, of course, but we'll try to see if we can keep some one shots rolling. Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Really good.
Perf. Good job, man.
Woo!
Now I
Good job.
have to start putting mine together.
I
'cause that
like
was
the
fun.
battle.
Yeah, right?
Jeez.
Fuck yeah, dude.